GHB TV, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Greg Hackett. And I'm just looking for some understanding. I want to know if Brian Norman Sr. was being serious when he said that Boots Ennis was overrated. Foreign was popping. I already know. I'm about to put the link in the chat. So when you see the link, I'm going to highlight the link. Boom. You click the link. It'll bring you to the back. Foreign, what's going on, gang? I missed you, little critter. Where you been at? The link is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The link is in the chat. And we getting ready to have serious conversation.
Yo, Greg, what's up, my boy? You can hear me?
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Greg, you hear me, bro?
Yeah, what's going on? Talk to me.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna let you go first, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. I'm gonna make some statements and I'm gonna ask Greg a couple questions. I think that uh Boots looks solid. I think he I think he was in a war, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Karen was a game guy, sturdy guy. Karen showed a lot. Karen is one of the more skilled fighters at 147. Karen got some shit. If he could punch, he would be a fucking problem, but he can't punch like that, like that. So I think Karen is him. You know what I'm saying? I think that the weight is a thing that we ain't really been talking about because of the IBF rehydration shit. Boots
Mm-hmm.
been there for a long time. Boots is a thing, so I think the weight played a part in the fight. But yesterday, it was like a couple things I like disagree with. Like, do you think that Karen was in there to survive? Because that's the things that was being said. Like, Karen
He
was in
can't
there
gang.
to survive. Was he?
I think Karen came to fight this time,
He can't gang. He got this
but
game
after
on.
Yeah.
yeah, I think he came to fight this time, but after
Facts.
he got put down, he started going back into his old ways.
Okay. I
Now,
okay. I don't know. I thought
now,
he was fighting and letting them go. My fault, guy. Go ahead. My bad. I've been talking. Go ahead, bro. Get your
no,
shit
you
off.
good, brother. Greg, I wanted to ask you this, brother. Now, do you think they gonna give Boots more opportunity or be willing to fight him after that performance? Because he said he was gonna stop him for one. He was saying that throughout the build up. Do you think they even going to attempt to fight him? And with Karen, do you think even these niggas going to attempt to fight him after seeing that he went the distance with Boots?
I think both of them are going
Again,
to be. I think both of them are going to be avoided at 147.
right.
Honest opinion.
I feel the
Yo,
same.
everybody that's in the studio, you got to show me your face. I got to know that you're a real person. I
Yeah,
once
no
had a
freaks.
yeah, I once had a freak come through here.
Hey, Greg. Do you think like for as talented as like Boots is, extremely talented fighter.
Definitely.
And then I understand that we fighting, so you gonna get hit. But do you think that on that level he should be getting hit like as flush as he should? Do you think it should be it's some like defensive things that he can work on? Cause he's more talented than maybe like a Mr. Alvarez or like something like that. But Mr. Alvarez don't be getting like he gets hit, but he seemed like he more defensively
I can answer that one.
responsible. Do you think that Bud? I'm sorry, not Bud. Do you think Boots is that something that he could work on? Maybe being more because he really come at you, try to get the knockout. Do
You're
you
a
think
Philly
he could be
fighter.
more? What you think? You think he could be more defensively responsible and then like work on pace? That's something you talked about yesterday.
Of
Stay
course,
behind the jab.
Of course, I believe that. Yep. Of course, I think that. Yep. I do.
And I know this in, and I think Boots, he from Philly. Philly got a thing with us where it's, you get hit, that shit like pussy, or you want to be
Yep.
in a mix and show that you a dog.
Yep.
Only thing I think he need to take a step back in range and get the shot off perfectly. That's what I don't think he didn't do. Like get the shot off in perfect range, like kind of how Bud hit niggas from a perfect range, not just with my speed, my talent. Like let me
Hmm.
get this shot all the way off on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm gonna make you super feel it, not just no speed. No, that's what I think he got to work on. But Boo's a
Can
tough
I
motherfucker, man. That nigga tough. He tough. He's just a tough nigga.
can I ask this though?
Go ahead, bro.
Is Brian Norman Sr. serious when he says that he thinks Boots is overrated? Is he being serious?
I
I
think
think old head promoting, but he like you said earlier, he could have took this fight 1.7 million. Come on, man. Come on with that thumb. I'm gonna be quiet, bro. Go ahead. I'm just gonna say this because that shit is retarded, man. All the opportunity in the world to unify, to get your name out there. You want to show that Boots ain't like that? Show us. What you want? 5 million? Come on, bro. They not even fighting on pay per view. Niggas, he's talking crazy, man. That dude talking crazy.
hey
And I
Greg,
respect, and I respect Brian Norman Jr. and his pop, but they talking crazy.
hey Greg, they did say after that Virgil fight, hey, they did call Virgil overrated. And they did call Tim Zoo overrated. That was getting thrown around. They
Who
were
did?
saying that. On like different other boxing platforms, forums, when they was talking about the fights, they did say, nah, Virgil, he overrated. Like, like the 21 knockouts. They was just getting to the resume. He was bringing guys up. Same thing with Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo fought Tony Harrison in Australia. But once he got in there with like a real guy, it was work. So they were saying that.
But Tony Harrison is a
I,
real guy. He just
He
took the fight
definitely.
on 3 weeks' notice.
I
Yeah,
heard
that was
I didn't
bad.
know that.
I heard
I
him say
didn't
That
know
about
was
that.
Virgil. I ain't hear him say about Tenzu.
no,
Yeah, I ain't
I
hearing
heard
either.
I heard it on different on like different platforms. They was like, yo, like like it was souped up with the 21 knockout. You know what? Motherfuckers thought Virgil lost. Niggas thought
Yeah.
Virgil lost. Niggas thought Virgil lost that fight. So that's
Yeah,
further why I
yeah,
heard
Yeah,
that.
but
nah, they
thinking,
said about Virgil, but with Tenzu, they ain't said about Tenzu. I ain't hear about Tenzu. I was at the Tenzu fight. And they was saying more he was weight drained and
That's
uh
crazy.
yeah, they were
Facts.
saying he was weight drained and
Facts.
he did a lot to make the weight, whatever.
but I'm
That's
saying,
crazy.
I'm saying, saying somebody lost and saying somebody's overrated is two different things. I could
Right,
say I thought you lost the fight, but I wasn't hearing too many people be like, "Oh, he's overrated. He's not shit."
right.
I
Especially
mean,
for no.
it's so many people on YouTube, call themselves talking about boxing. I don't doubt it, but I understand what you're saying, G, because I didn't hear it either, and I don't watch any other sports. But I only listen to certain boxing podcasts, or if I see certain thumbnails, I'll look at them because I know. Was that dude Radio Raheem? Was he at the fight? Do
He
you know,
was.
G? He
No,
was.
I ain't see him.
Did an interview with somebody that was there. I
Oh, he
believe.
might have been. He might have been there, but I ain't see him.
Okay, because he said a lot of stuff too on that white boy Sean's the tell whoever he with. He said a lot of shit on his show. Like I was really surprised like how he was talking. I'm like, really? Like,
Yo,
cause see,
Rick.
this is the thing, man. When you look at everybody's boxing career is not the same. It don't move the same. It's not set up the same. Depending on who you connected with business wise and politically and all that, everybody's career don't move the same. But the way that Boots' career is moving and the way that he is developing as a fighter, we are like probably close to, if not a little bit before or maybe right in the middle of Boots' career, like his total
Agree.
career. So for him to have this kind of performance where we thought he could have did better, but he got a unanimous decision and he beat the boy up. I'm saying
Right.
like it's being such a big deal is being made, but I think Bolo touched on it. yesterday, that lets you know, and Mill said it to me today, you the guy. That's when you know you the guy. Because if you look at Bud, if you look at Floyd, if you look at all the ones that was that guy that you knew was really special, they got this kind of criticism. And the criticism, I'm telling you, 2 years from now, we're gonna look back on this and it's not even gonna be a thing. It's just
Right.
that we in it right now, so it seems so. Because for me, I'm just looking at the simple point. Man, okay, maybe he did some things that he shouldn't have did. Maybe he didn't do some things that he should have did. Okay, he got a unanimous decision. He won. But this is what I'm gonna keep saying. He got the belt. He won a unify. Why aren't the other 147 pounders kicking down the door? If we don't
We
hear
know why.
nothing, if we don't hear nothing in the next 2 weeks from any of them, this talk, it needs to be over. Norman
But
can keep running his mouth. Everybody else can keep talking shit. If the other 147 pounders don't feel as confident at all as all of you people who are talking and being super overcritical, then it's just talk.
But they don't just do it with Boots though. They do it with any top 10 fighter who they feel like got hit a lot. They did it with Bud. They did it with Tank.
Mm-hmm.
They did it with Tank
Mm-hmm.
multiple
Still
times.
doing it. They still
Mm-hmm.
doing it.
Like, yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
any.
Ben, but all right, but dig this. Ben Rodriguez, his fight before this one, he got dropped. Nobody said he was overrated.
It's really a black fighter thing.
Nah,
That's when you came
But you
back
know
and
what it
stopped
is?
him.
They
That's when
Yeah,
you
but he
came
comparing
got
back and
Boots to
stopped
Roy
him.
Jones. They ain't comparing Boots to nobody that's regular. They compare him to one of the greatest fighters we ever seen in our lifetime. That's his expectations. I even thought he was gonna stop this dude, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
But it's his expectation they got for Boots. He got high expectations because
yeah,
everybody
that's
see what he capable of.
And the whole overrated the whole thing just don't make sense. I understand why Brian Norman Sr. is saying it. Brian Norman Sr. and he's saying that and he pulled his son out, but we know what's real. Brian Norman Sr., his son not even really that good. He ain't like his son manhandled Santilli and he was struggling. If you don't sit right in front of Brian Norman, he don't know what to do. Brian Norman Sr. just don't want to be in another position where he in the corner telling his son, just do something. Because he's had multiple fights where he in the corner just telling his son, just do something. He
so,
don't want to be put in that position unless they cashing out.
so y'all didn't hear them saying Sabril Matias was overrated?
They were
Subriel
saying that.
Matias?
They were
Yeah.
saying that.
Y'all didn't hear
Yeah.
him say about my little homie, Antoine Russell?
Not
They
on
were
every
saying.
channel. I'm looking on every channel. They
Nah,
saying
but
that.
because that's because Boots, Boots is a bigger talk than them. But
Right.
they said on Sabril Matias, they said on a lot of channels though. Sabril Matias, they said on a lot of channels. They even said on Pro Box. If you look at the Pro Box, uh,
Yeah, they got a
uh, uh
video on it.
yeah, they was saying on Pro Box. What's the old head name that be on Pro Box?
Teddy
Uh,
Atlas.
Yep, Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas said it. Teddy Atlas said he felt like he was overrated. He always said if he fight a boxer, somebody who can box, they
I
was
agree.
going to expose him.
He said that about Boots.
He said it about
No,
Subriel
he said
Matias.
about Sabril Matias.
And I
Oh,
agree with him. See, that was valid. That's from one Puerto Rican fighter to another. I said that
But
about Subriel Matias. That whole just trying to walk everybody down, make everybody quit, that wasn't gonna work against the top guys at 140 because everybody ain't gonna quit and everybody ain't gonna let you just beat on them.
and the dude was it, seven something 752 sports or something like that. He did a whole video on Antoine Russell. Did a whole video on Antoine Russell being overrated.
But yo, no,
Sabril Matias lost. Boots got a unanimous decision. See, that's the
but
difference. The other Russell, he lost. And I'm not saying that they overrated. I don't like that shit anyway when people say shit like that. Because especially when you're a young fighter and you go
right,
through that, I'm not going to say you overrated. That's bullshit. Listen, man, every top fighter that we love of all times. If I ask each one of us who is our top five of all time, I don't care who you name. When you look at their resume, everybody that they beat that was top tier was not undefeated. I don't know why. It's always this shit motherfuckers go into when something happens between two fighters. Then we start trying to downrate guys and saying guys ain't this and guys ain't that. We gotta see these fights so we can see who's who. And
and what truthfully,
as long as the fighter is saying, I want to fight the top guys, then I fuck with them. You can't. when
Yo,
you get to a certain position, start wanting to pick and choose. And I know what Floyd did, and I know what this one did. I understand that. But when you do that, people can start questioning you. But if you're a Devin or a Boots, and you saying, man, I want the top guys, I want to fight everybody, and then people not fighting you, then you got a valid reason to be like, man, well, if you're the best, let's fight.
quick question to
It,
y'all, brothers. Y'all think Boots should take the Cobbs fight?
The who fight?
Blair
Blair.
Cobbs.
Oh
Hell
yeah,
no.
he was just on. Oh yeah, hey G, I forgot to tell you, he was just on Mill City talking big stuff too.
Hell nah.
That's
He
what
was
you're
just
gonna
on Mill
do.
City talking big stuff, man.
I like Blair, but no, because I can't see Boots getting up
I
for
do too.
Blair.
I think he's good for the sport.
Yeah, I
I,
like Blair. He's selling well, but I just
I
don't
like
see
the
Boots getting up for him.
I like the offer that Eddie Hearns gave to Blair. He said I'll give you Karen, and if you beat Karen,
Yeah,
then we could talk about it.
he said if you beat Kern, he'll give him Connor Ben. So he was like, "What about Boots?" He's like,
You trying?
maybe. He said he wanted to get something in writing.
I want Boots to unify, and then if Pop fighting and he work his way up in one of those sanctioning bodies, you know what I mean, to become mandatory something, then do that. Boots got a belt right now. He need to unify, man. There's other champions out there that really ain't got no other competition. Like this shit is crazy, man. This shit is
Two things.
man.
Greg, two things. I don't think that Stanionis and like Mario Barrios is gonna fight him because they on PBC and we can just unify over there, either on an undercard co-main or like have our own main event for free. So I don't think that's gonna happen.
But
But
that's what
which
I'm.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, and then last question, I'm gonna let you rock out. Ayo, do you think which fighters would you favor Boots over at 54? Like who like what fighters do nah, it's like nah, that ain't no 50-50 fight. Like nah, Boots, I got like, or is it every fighter at 154 you would favor Boots over them? What's the
I
fighters
think
that you don't favor?
I think first off, I think you right about Stanionis and Barrios, but that makes more reason to make the Brian Norman fight, right? And then at 54, I think, I mean, you got to name Tim Zoo's getting it. I think Virgil getting it. I think
Jesus Ramos,
No,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta say
name
the
them.
champions. The champions.
well, who the
That's
champions at 54?
Fundora.
Fedora, Bud, and the dude that just beat Tim Zoo.
Fundora getting it.
Mm, shit.
And the reason I'm saying that,
Mm,
and the reason I'm
damn.
saying that, and the reason I'm saying that because he's a bigger target.
That's
Okay.
He a big target, bro. You can
that's a
punch him
tough fight.
anywhere.
That's a
Jamel
tough fight, G.
Charlo.
Well, he
Jamel ain't
said
no champion no more.
he said out of the champions, and then you said you talking about the guy
The-
Bakram,
yeah,
Murder
back
Murder
around
Zaliev,
Matalov.
Murder Zaliev or some shit. I think that's a good fight.
Matalov.
I think that's a good fight, but I think Boots is too skilled for him, and I think him and Bud.
Charlo still got the ring belt. Charlo still got the ring magazine belt.
Yeah,
He like champion in recess.
he champion in recent. He's still
He
technically a
champion. Yeah,
champion.
yeah,
If he
yeah.
come
Well,
He
back,
still
they'll elevate
champion.
him.
I think Bud is.
Nah, Charlo got stripped.
Well, it
What y'all
don't
think
matter.
Only
next
He
for him? He
he
is
got
it
doing
don't
Charlo
stripped
well
on
got
in the
stripped.
IBF.
sanctioning bodies.
He's
He the super
Charlo.
champion.
At the end of the day,
Bud
we
got a
all.
belt.
But at the end of the day, we got to be fair. Charlo is the king of 54. He is.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So put Charlo in there. Yeah, it's a 50-50 with Boots. And then you put Bud in there. It's a 50-50 with Bud.
I think Fundora is a closer fight than we think.
I
Not
mean,
as far as the skill level, but I will say this one thing I like about Boots, but sometimes just as a fighter myself, trying to I try to pick up or just learn in certain scenarios. I know with Bozy, he real big on catching and shooting, and it's good to turn your defense into offense. But sometimes I like for Boots to maybe use his feet a little bit more. Like
That's some
catching is
trash.
good or slipping is good, but sometimes just not being there and frustrated. I feel like he could have did that with Karen a little bit more. He picked up the pace too fast, and
yeah,
Karen felt that hot shit coming. He was like, yeah, it ain't going down like that tonight.
yeah.
I
I
just think
And
that, I just think that you said yesterday, did you say he let it all out? You know what I mean? Right away.
yeah, he did. When he
Yeah.
got hit with that shot in the second round and he heard the crowd, from there, he was like, all right, I got to start putting it on his ass.
Nah, for sure.
I think at 154, I think Boots beats everybody at 154 except Bud and the dude Bakaram. I think he give him a lot of problems.
I think
Hold
he'll
up.
knock
So,
Bachram the fuck out.
I
hey,
think
I
look.
Boots
So
think
will
like,
stop Fandora too. I really do think that.
yeah, I
so
think
like
he'll stop
Erickson
Just
Fandor.
matchup
Lubin,
wise.
I think
like an Erickson
Bakaram,
Lubin.
that dude big, man. I seen that dude
Yeah.
in real life. That dude, as soon as I seen it, because I had been saying Tim Zoo, but as soon as I seen that dude at the weigh-in, I told Mill, I said, man, he fucking gonna beat him, man. I said, he
Mm.
messed around beat Tim Zoo, man.
Man,
He kind
he
of big,
was
man. He a
But see,
big
my thing,
154 pounder.
he
he
coming
was
to
hitting
Boots. He coming to fight Boots, which is going. I think that is going to play in his favor for a catch and
right,
shoot or get caught in between the shot, like
right.
with some shit he really ain't probably ever seen in his life. Excuse
Hmm.
me,
Nah, for
Christian
sure.
brother.
Cause he hit
Hey yo,
Tenzu with some
every
shit.
hey yo, every dude that we name though is like punching some shit, and Boots punching too. But every dude that we name, champions is punching, and Boots is moving up. So it's like I'm not. I'm saying like it's ain't no cause for pause on nothing. Like my man said, he beat everybody. Like Erickson, even a guy like Erickson Lubin, like a Jesus Ramos.
Hmm.
Is that just easy work? Is that just or is it?
Nah.
No, I
Guys like
think
Lubin,
Erickson
uh,
Lubin, I think fight 160 now.
No,
no,
nah,
he
no,
Lubin
he
still at
54.
154.
54.
He
Yeah,
54.
154.
Yeah.
I thought he moved up to 160.
He went
Hammer
up there.
and
He went
probably
up there to
Bud
fight, but he's still
giving the most
54.
trouble. Hammer, Bud, and Jamel, because they just like him. They boxer punchers. They got the skills to keep up with him, and they can swat to keep him honest.
Man, that
Who
Yeah,
are
dude,
you?
that
I'm telling you, that
Jamel
dude back
hard.
around, man. He gonna be problems, man. I think Bud and Boost need to stay away from his ass.
G, how you think Boost is going to adjust to 154? I mean, I know he's far bigger guys and stuff like that, but I'm saying being in a fight with them gloves on, no headgear, how do you think he'll adjust? Because I'm a stickler about weight.
I
I don't
think
care that
I
weight.
think I think he's going to feel a lot better. I think he's going to rehydrate a lot better, and I think he's going to have a ball at 54.
Who would you like to be his first fight at 54 if he was to go up in the next 2 or 3 months?
I mean, just to feel the weight out, I would
Uh-huh.
say just to feel the weight out, I would say a fight like him and Benavidez. What's his name?
Jose,
Jose
Jose.
Benavidez. Yeah.
Oh
What about
wow.
what
Well,
about
What?
Charles
what's the
Conwell?
problem?
Gee, I think that'd be a good warm up.
Huh?
I think him and Charles Conwell would be a good fight to like introduce
That'd
him to the
be
division.
I
I
was
think he destroyed Jose.
only reason I would say hold off on Conwell because Conwell's still building his name, and I believe that could be one of the clashes, that one of the great fights at 54. Because
What
Conwell's
about
a
that
beast. Conwell's a
Hell
that
yeah.
dude
beast.
Bud just fought though? What's
Hell
got
yeah.
that dude
Oh,
name?
Madrimov.
Magmar.
Madrimov,
Hey
that'd be a
yo,
good fight.
Boachuck. Hey, whoa. Dude, does like Boots beat Boachuck and
Yeah,
Madrimov?
Boots will
yeah, he
stop
cooked
Boachuk for
Boruchuk.
sure.
That
He's
nigga
stopping
Madrimal
Boachuck?
sharp.
For
He gonna
sure, he's stopping
he
him.
Damn. Okay.
cooked
Madrimov,
Boruchuk.
Yeah,
yeah,
he'll beat Boguchuk.
Madrimov look
Boost
like
too
he a headache.
mobile. He too mobile. He'll give him problems.
Right. I can see him cooking Boachuk, but Madrimov look like I hate to fight a motherfucker like Madrimov. All that
Yeah,
bouncing up and down and not throwing nothing and a whole
But y'all
bunch of
think
Madrimov
that's a
feints the
just
big
whole fight.
statement for him if he
Madrimov.
go up and beat that ball easy? Don't think that's a big like as far as his name, like because Bud had some problems with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But you know, he know me. I be keep telling everybody this. I told Mill this because Mill he howled Magimov. And I told him he normally don't fight like that. Like if you watch his fights before that, he don't fight like that. He fought like that to throw Bud off because Bud do a lot of fainting. So he did a whole lot of fainting. If you see sometimes he could have hit Bud, but he didn't even swing. He just fainted, kept fainting to throw him off. So he couldn't catch his
Absolutely.
timing. So
Yeah,
Bud
he
couldn't get
wanted
his
an
timing.
exchange. Yeah, he really wanted to exchange with Bud that
But that's
fight.
that
He ain't
styles
want
make
Bud to get
fights
his
thing.
timing. So that's why he kept doing all them feints. For the whole first round, he threw like 2 punches.
Yeah,
But that's what the fans don't understand as far as like as fighters, we gonna fight different people different kind of ways. I guarantee you if Boots go up and fight Virgil, that's gonna be the sharpest defense you ever seen Boots have because he know what's coming back.
I
When
think
you
Boots
watch
beat
the
Virgil though. He beats Virgil.
for sure when you
But
watch the
listen,
Via fight
I
versus
said
the
I said the dude Bakaram will give him a lot of pounds because first off, he's tall, he got power, and he got a long reach. Like
And
yeah,
Mm.
that could
same thing
present
with
some issues for
Boachuk though.
sure.
That same thing with Boachuk.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
but
Boychuk
Boachuk
more
gonna be there.
stationary.
Yeah,
yeah,
he gonna
Boachuk
be
don't,
there.
and then he like it's like he good with distance. He know his where he can hit you from. Like it's like if you watch the Tim Zoo fight, he was tagging him in the first court in the first round. First
Yeah.
round, he was tagging Tim Zoo on the break.
Tim
Tim
Zoo
Zoo
was
was
never good
definitely
to me
walking
though.
to him too, though.
That's the name of that dude who just
Yeah,
knocked out Tim Zoo. That's his name.
yeah.
That's his name. Overtraw.
Not
I was
Bakaram,
I was never big on Tim Zoo though.
Monticello.
Murtazaliev.
That's a
Oh,
strong ass nigga.
we
He's
both
strong
saying it
too.
wrong though.
That nigga real strong.
For real, fuck that nigga.
Nah,
Nah, he was sitting down on some shit on Tim Zoo though. Like he was turning
No, he was.
everything over
He was.
Hey
for
Greg, how
sure.
you felt about Bam Rodriguez?
Bam looked great, bro. He looked great.
Mhm.
That little nigga is smart and he a dog. A Philly feast. Can I bring foreign in?
yeah, go ahead, bro.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
You know I gotta have the foreign.
Hey, let me ask
Foreign,
you
let me
this.
see you. Hold up. Let me see your face, foreign. Cause that might not be you. You know we got them creeps running around.
yeah, for sure. You got to scream everybody.
G
Hey,
said he had a freak man come in.
Yeah, you definitely had a freak in here. A foreign, put your face up there. Yeah,
I
my
don't know
bad.
about y'all, but Bam might be one of the best fighters I ever seen.
Yeah, Bam can rumble.
Yeah,
the
hip
best
bad
fight, one of the best
motherfucker.
fights you ever seen?
Like
Yeah,
one
he
of
could
the well,
fight.
let me say this. Let me say this before y'all before y'all jump on me. I'm
No,
Yeah,
being
that's
genuine.
good.
definitely. Yeah, definitely for me. Definitely for
Before
me.
y'all before y'all jump on me, I am 18. I didn't get to see coming up certain fighters, but I was like just the
No,
skill he can. It's nothing he can't do.
no, bro, you not wrong for that. You 18. But you got a good eye because Bam is a hell of a fighter, bro.
Hell yeah.
He is.
But
Like
it's good. It's good that you're not waiting fucking 5, 10 years from now to say he a good fighter, like you saying it now. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that, man. It's
nah,
good to see skills and recognize them.
I was in the same gym as Bam at the
Oh
USA
shit.
Center.
So
Oh,
I
let me
was
ask y'all a
showing love.
question, right? At
okay.
one, say if all three of these fighters meet at 118, right? Who would come out on top? Bam Rodriguez, Nakatani, or Inoue?
You said four.
Huh? No, I
You just
said
named.
three.
Oh,
I said if all three of these fighters meet at 118, who would come out on top?
Right
Nakatani.
now, right now,
Right,
anyway. Right
give me
now,
Bam.
anyway.
Give me Bam.
mm.
Right now, anyway.
I think anyway, yeah.
Right now.
I
It's still
think
some
the
more
way
work for the other dudes to do.
I
Hey,
think the way I
foreign,
Anyway.
seen
foreign. I put the link in there, bro. You ain't jump in.
the way I seen Neri take that angle and
Well,
clip anyway, and he a bad motherfucker for getting
You
up.
think Bam will beat Inoue?
I think Bam, man, Bam's so special. I take Bam over anybody right now
I don't think Bam.
around
I
his
just
weight
can't see
class.
it. I can't see Bam. I can't see Bam beating Inoue though.
Well, maybe because anyway, size gonna play a factor. Like he gonna be a big motherfucker compared to Bam.
yeah.
But
But
if
nah,
anybody got
anyway,
the
but
skill,
anyway, moved up to 120. He moved up to 122 like a year and a half ago. He was at 118. He got
yeah,
undisputed at 118.
yeah.
Hey,
But you if
foreign.
you
Let me
look
see
at
your
his
face.
if
Let
you
me
look
see
at
your
his
face,
frame,
foreign.
if you look at his frame from Bam's frame, he bigger than Bam.
Yeah, Bam fight at 115. That's why I said if all I met at 118. Nakatani already fight at 118.
Yeah.
And anyway fight at 122. But anyway was undisputed at 118 and 122.
Oh, young boy. He finna go, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know it's me, man. I'm just trying to hop on and spit mines for a little bit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never got too much time. What's up to y'all? You feel me?
Salute.
What's up to y'all? What's the deal, Greg? What you been on, man? I see you living good. Look like you gained a couple pounds, eat some steaks and good baked potatoes, and look like you've been eating good, touching a little bit of YouTube money, man. Getting closer
No,
to the
I be.
cyber truck, man.
No, I ain't get no crazy check yet. I just been hanging with a lot of fat girls.
Oh me, on me. But nah, bro. I just want like, cause I was a Karen hater. I was like, damn, why is Boots fighting Karen and shit like that? But after seeing the fight, I'm like, damn, Karen. I think it was just that Karen came to fight. Cause I don't want to beat a dead horse on that subject. But I think that Karen just came to fight on that fight. But I think that the shit that I'm really noticing with Boots, right? That because I was a little bit on his back. Everybody want me to jump on his back and shit like that. But the thing that I'm noticing, me personally, is that the guy really got like every shade of boxing to his game, and like in every fight, pull different shit out. Like certain fights, like I think in the Karen fight, I'm gonna touch on some other shit, but I think in the Karen fight, what he did was he was trying to like we were saying, like y'all was saying, he was trying to bang, he was trying to fight the guy, he was trying to stand there. I think Bruce knew damn well he could have been more swift with his boxing and got the guy up out of there, but I think he was just trying to bang, in front of his crowd, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Philly. So he was trying to turn up. But the thing that I'm noticing, like I said, bro, is he really got a lot of different shades to his game, bro. But I think that he need to come with better game plans as far as like what to do with different fighters. You get what I'm saying? What you think on that aspect of the game?
I agree. I think what I'm hearing what you saying, right? He got so many different shades and styles. All he got to do is pick one and stick to it. And when he needs to adjust, make the adjustments. I ain't mad at that.
You know what?
Exactly.
A lot of people won't take in consideration though. First off, Kern fought Boots twice, right? This is the second time he fought him. Not only is this the second time he fought him, but he got a lot of tape to watch on Boots. You got a lot of tape, and then Boots. Everybody was talking about Boots. Like Boots is the man of 147. So he's gonna sit there and study and watch everything he can watch on this man.
Yeah.
Boots don't have as much to watch on him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a difference. Like it's different fights. Like dudes prepare for different fights differently. That's just like some of the fighters I be around. If they fighting somebody like prime example, Lamont is not gonna prepare for the dude Figueroa he just fought for Gore, whatever his name was, the one he fought out Southeast Greg.
Yeah.
He not prepared for him as he preparing for Tank. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a big difference. Like so, and then and I just feel like man, when it's different competition, dude, the B side, the dudes that's not really, nobody, they got a lot of tape to watch you. They gonna study you. They know that you a bad motherfucker, so they gonna study. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to prepare for different styles,
Right.
adjust to different styles. It's totally different than from
Right.
Boots preparing for him.
Do you think Bosey gave the proper game plan or strategy throughout the fight based upon what we heard in the corner?
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause I
You know
think
what?
people was only hearing him
Honestly,
say
like
stuff.
Bowley probably prepared for last time they fought. How
I,
he
I
fought
was go.
last time was not how he fought this time. So they probably was preparing for him to move around again and had to cut the ring off. But he didn't do. He didn't come in there and fight like that this time.
I think honestly, I think with this time, I think the homecoming, all of that type of I think all of that shit got to his head. You know how it be like when you fighting in your backyard, or somewhere where you get a little too comfortable. I don't even think he was going with a game plan. Honestly, it don't look like he really had too much of a game plan, to be honest. Just from what I saw, just from a little bit of what I saw, it don't look like it looked like he had a game plan. Like he went in there with a strategy, but he was more on some. I'm trying to do something to this guy. I'm trying to. I think it was more of that. But I'm not gonna lie, Greg. I got a few bones to pick with you, bro. Cause I get the I just kind of fell out of boxing because it's like, bro, how we all gonna be black and talking about like we criticize the black fighters the most, but then like, bro, like I feel like, bro, we didn't give Keyshawn enough coverage for the way he just did Gustavo
That
Emos,
mean that
boy.
mean that mean your phone ain't been working.
Come, man, come on. Like,
I was about to
can
say
we
we
talk
all been
about
talking
it,
about
bro?
Keyshawn.
Cause I was
Yeah, they've been
cause
talking
I
about Keyshawn.
Cause I made a nice video. I was talking my shit.
but
Everybody
the
been talking about
but
Keyshawn the way he laid
but
Gustavo Limo's ass out.
Man, did you see the? Hey,
man,
Greg, did you see the walk? The ring walk?
Yeah, yeah.
man, like, come on, he was on some real,
Man,
like,
I was there. He had the whole Joe
man, like,
jumping.
he was on
That Joe
some
jumping.
real,
So and he was dancing.
Nah,
Yeah.
they was
and
lit.
man, he was like, and then I'm not gonna lie too though. I'm not gonna lie too though. We could get back on that, but I honestly, because even though we don't like the guy's dad, bro, even though I only watched a little bit of his latest fight, the least one. Floyd Schofield is low key something, bro. Like,
Nah, he's
bruh,
shitty. He's shitty, and I
Who's up?
knock him the fuck out. I don't like it. He
That's
Floyd
what they say
Schofield.
overrated.
Floyd
Floyd Schofield
Schofield.
overrated,
bro,
man.
Let me tell y'all some
I'm not
shit
gonna
about
lie.
Floyd
I'm
Schofield.
not gonna try to. I'm not gonna try to sit here and say like I watch all his fights. I barely watch him, but I just watched the latest fight. It was a couple days ago. I just watched until like the 6 rounds. He was. I didn't see nothing else after that. You know, I don't really. But
Man,
he
he fucking
he
suck.
nah,
Yo,
bro.
yo,
Man,
And
yo,
he was
You
and
doing
he
fundamentals.
something,
was
bro?
oh
Hey
my
yo,
goodness.
hey
and he
yo,
was popping that
was
shit in my DM
hey
not
yo,
too long ago, and then he blocked me. I would knock Floyd Schofield the fuck out. I
hey
don't
yo,
know.
hey yo, was Bob down Virginia?
Huh?
Was Bob Arum in Virginia?
Yeah.
Oh, he was down there?
Yeah, he was there. He shook was it Keyshawn was brother? He shook his brother hand when they did the little ring walk or whatever. He shook the oldest brother hand.
Do
Or
y'all,
Okay.
whatever. They got him on camera. He shook his hand when Keyshawn was dancing and stuff.
Oh, all right, all right.
Greg? Do y'all think honestly? Do y'all think Keyshawn Davis is ready for a Tank Davis? If
Hell
anybody,
yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
do.
Absolutely,
I do.
absolutely,
Hell yeah.
right
like
now.
like Greg, you said you do.
I do, yeah.
I think so too, bro. I think he could do something. That nigga did him something crazy, bro.
I think
I'm
Keyshawn to
not
beat
gonna
him.
lie, like I don't know about beating him
I
because
think
like
Keyshawn to beat him
I don't think he'll beat him. I think it'd be a
I was
good
gonna
fight.
say I
I don't
think
think
it'll be
he'll
a
beat him.
good fight for a rubber match.
because he got the
You
skills
know,
and the power to keep him off him. I I can see that fight playing out different ways, but
And even
anybody,
more importantly, he got the attitude. Because Keyshawn
yeah,
ain't
he
scared.
Yeah, he gonna go in
he
there
ain't
and
Frank.
rumble.
Yeah, he and Frank Martin. He Tank let Frank Martin scare himself in the like
But let me
with
say
Frank.
this too. Greg, you I heard y'all little live yesterday, right? And you was like, he be putting fear in all them dudes before they come in the ring. And he's not gonna do that with Lamont. He's not gonna put now
No,
out
hell no. Yeah, no. No, he
now
ain't.
Lamont, he's supposed to beat Lamont, you know what I'm saying? But he's not gonna put no fear in Lamont.
No,
All
hell
that
no.
putting his hand in his face and all that stuff, Lamont
Yeah,
ain't
he
going
gonna
for
be
that,
able to do all
man.
that.
But I don't even think Tank gonna do that because they all in the same area. They know each other. Like he know mine ain't no fucking chump. Just on some regular shit. So I don't think he gonna play him like that. It's probably
facts.
gonna be a respectful build up.
He might,
I think
because
it's gonna
he
be a
might have
respectful
to
build up
in
too.
order to sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, he can probably talk a little shit, but I don't think it's gonna get disrespectful. Like he gonna
Yeah,
try to
but they
intimidate
like
him. But
they
that
not
might get
gonna go
tough.
for all that mushing you all in the face and
Yeah,
all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
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 facts,
yeah, yeah.
facts,
Nah, that ain't happening. It'll
facts
probably be a
on
little
me.
shit talking, of course.
Of
To
course,
Yeah.
brother up a little bit, but I don't think
definitely.
nothing disrespectful. Plus, Lamont got a dad. I'm saying so.
Yeah.
He ain't going for that. They ain't gonna do. I don't think it's going. I don't think it's gonna get like that. And then Lamont ain't like that. Lamont on some laid back, cool
Hey,
shit.
the
So
way the way boxing been playing out, man, damn, I wouldn't be surprised if Lamont go out there and actually take a run for his money, bro. Because he does like he does know him. He does know him. He knows his style. Like bro was saying, there's a lot of film on guys like Tank that's very well known. You know, like he we I think we all can agree that we don't think he's gonna go in there scared or looking for no way out like everybody else. He ain't looking for no check. I think the way boxing been playing out, bro, I think he might go in there and get that man a run.
See,
I
people
don't
keep talking about he moved. This is another thing too. Everybody keeps talking about and I'm not even saying that just because he's from DC, but everybody talking about he's moving up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's first off he moving up 5 pounds, but naturally if a person that see both of them
no,
naturally Lamont is
but
bigger than Tank.
no, I
Lamont
gotta
is
play,
bigger than Tank. He can't paint
man.
at a lower weight class, but
but
he's bigger than Tank though.
I gotta play devil's advocate right there, bro, because wait, it's a reason why he's at 130 though.
because he can make 130. It's easier for him to make 130.
Mm.
But so you know what I'm saying. But naturally, like being around both of them, he is bigger than Tank.
I saw,
I
I
agree.
saw, I
I
saw
agree.
him Saturday. He looked bigger than Tank to
I
me, and
agree.
I've
He
seen
does
Tank
look
before.
bigger. He does
Yeah,
look
Yeah,
bigger.
Lamont about
But
5'7".
yeah.
Tank like 5. Man, they say 5'5". Tank like 5'4". they got him at 5'5.5". He like 5'4.5".
Tank
but
little.
don't they have to get to 135 and rehydrate that night or the night before something like that too?
Oh, say
Yeah,
it again.
Tank
Don't,
more of.
ain't Tank in the IBF, right?
No,
No, he was the
Tank
WBA.
WBA.
Oh, but my bad. But don't they have the little weight class thing too? The
Nah, the
They get weighed.
rehydration class for the
They get
IBF.
weighed the day before the fight, and then they get weighed the day of the fight.
mm,
I
They
mean,
get they get weighed the same day of the fight. But
man.
it's not gonna be no it's not gonna be no rehydration clause on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking. My bad. I caught a brain fart, but man, that weight shit is a difference, bro. Because we saw it. Even a great Bud Crawford, the great, he went up 154, man. That shit plays a difference, bro. It all depends on a person, man. Because Lamont Roach, like I said, bro, he could go in there and the weight and come with all these excuses and stuff like that, man. And he might not be the same fighter that he is at 130, at 135 against
But
the
how many
Tank.
people? That's 5 pounds, right? Uh, with Bud, how many people said when Bud went to welterweight, oh, he was gonna get punished at welterweight. He wasn't gonna be nothing. He
A
too
lot,
small.
a
You
lot.
was hearing that when he went to 147. Everybody was saying he was too small. He gonna get exposed.
yeah, but
And
that's
when he
people
first went
who
to
don't know
welterweight,
boxing.
a lot of people weren't even giving him a chance against Earl Spence when they first was talking about fighting. When he first moved up and he got
Bro,
that first belt,
when he first moved up and got that belt, he got that belt from the Australian boy that beat Pacquiao. What's his
yeah,
name?
Jeff
Ricky,
Horn.
was it
Jeff
That,
Horn.
that, that's
Jeff
Jeff
Horn? Jeff
Horn.
Horn.
Bro,
I be getting
I
him and
listen. I thought he was gonna
Ricky had
struggle
mixed up.
with Horn. I thought he was gonna struggle with Horn because of the size. Man, he manhandled that motherfucker. I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I
Horn
think
ain't
he
but
the most
even
crushed
when he
him.
beat
skilled.
him, you know what everybody was saying? Oh, that was the weakest champion. He went for the weakest champion.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That's
Cause
bullshit.
yeah, because by him being undisputed at 140, he could have picked which sanctioning body he wanted to
Right,
he,
right.
he wanted to try. He was been the number one contender, and he picked Jeff Horn.
But that probably was easier though, because Jeff Horn had the WBO. You know what I mean? And he would top rank, do good business with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that
and
probably was
at
more
that
easy.
time, Earl had the
The
IBF,
IBF.
and Keith Thurman had the WBA,
Yeah,
Yeah,
WBA.
and
Yeah.
Danny had the
and
WBC.
Sean Porter had the WBC, and
Right.
Sean Porter fought Keith Thurman for unification. Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter, and then Sean Porter fought Pacquiao and lost. No, Sean.
No,
I mean,
he fought
yeah, not Sean Porter. Keith Thurman fought Pacquiao and lost.
yeah,
Sean
no,
Porter fought
Sean and
Sean fought Earl.
Danny.
Oh,
But
He
Sean
fought Earl
fought.
first.
No, it was Danny for the belt.
No, I'm talking
That's
about
how, because that's
Earl
how you
beat Sean Porter
remember.
too.
Yeah, I know, but remember, Sean had the belt first. The Keith Thurman fight wasn't a unification. That was for the belt Keith had. He ended up beating Danny for the WBC. That's how him and Earl get the fight afterwards for the
oh, right, right,
WBC and
right,
the IBF.
right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I think the Earl fight would have been different had it happened some years prior.
Man, come on, bro. We not gonna
Greg,
start
get
with
your
that.
ass up, Greg.
Hey, bro,
I
we
gotta
not
get
gonna
up. I gotta get up early in the morning, man.
bro, we not gonna start
And
that.
you too.
We're not gonna start that
I gotta get up at
Terrence
6.
Crawford slander, man. I'm not gonna
Nah,
lie, bro.
it ain't slander, but I definitely
Nah,
think that
bro,
fight
we
would have
can't
played out a
start
little
that, bro.
different.
Skills pay the bills. That man wasn't the same after the first car accident. He shouldn't have kept boxing. Everybody know that. We can't keep giving him
Man, they
these
can't keep
excuses.
giving y'all keep giving him excuse. You
Man,
can't keep saying it
man,
because of the accident when he
man.
went
We
and beat
can't.
about 5 people after the accident.
Exactly. Champions at that.
But he didn't look like Earl no more.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to take it away from Bud, but he didn't look
Like,
like Earl no more. He looked good still, but he
that's
didn't
what I'm
look like
saying, bro. That's what I
the
don't.
Earl that fought Lamont Peterson and the Earl that fought Kell Brook was not the same Earl that fought
Bro,
Ugas in Crawford. It just
turn
wasn't.
people away from
Bullshit.
boxing,
Ugas,
bro.
Danny Garcia.
Yeah,
That one of the
it
only.
didn't.
People, bro, plenty of people, but that's what turned people away from boxing, bro. Because motherfuckers, like we always say, motherfuckers would be so quick to try to throw some shade on something instead of just giving a motherfucker they flowers while they can receive them. You feel me? Like, just like the man was a good. He just met somebody better on that day. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
think
I
you would
think
be Bud before the
No,
contest for real.
Bud did his thing,
exactly.
but I
I
think it
don't
I
would
was
have
think
thinking,
played out a little differently.
like I ain't gonna lie. I bet it with two bets I lost that I bet it with my heart that I knew that it was the wrong bet was the Earl Spence and Bud bet and G Homie, Stephen Fulton, and anyway.
Oh, I
Both of
knew
them
what time it
bets,
was over there.
both of them bets, I felt like that it was the wrong bet, but I just bet it with my heart. I wanted Stephen Fulton to beat him,
I was telling people for years Monster would have spanked Cool Boy.
but bets that I bet it and nobody went with me. That damn Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. I won that bet. Everybody betted against me.
Yeah, me
And
too.
the Bivol and Canelo. Man, the
mm,
whole panel on Blue Blood Sports bet against me. Everybody bet against me in that Bivol and Canelo.
But once again, that's people who don't know boxing or people who never like. As a fighter, sometimes it's hard because you do find people who know what they're talking about. They watch the sport, but then again, you get the people who just you can look at something and not know what you're looking at.
Man, that Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, though, a lot of professionals and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
truth be told, but
went with
Teofimo
Lomachenko.
Lomachenko came in with the wrong game plan. See, one thing about Lomachenko always said, Loma's footwork is overrated. I'm gonna say that because he can't
What?
fight going backwards.
hey, this is you,
But hear me out. Hear me out.
brother.
He can't fight going
Lomachenko
backwards.
footwork overrated?
It's no overrated. That's why I said overrated don't mean bad. He has great footwork, but it's not what people believe because he can't go backwards. He only can go side to side. When somebody's able to push him back, the two times he lost, right, is because the first 6, 7 rounds of the fight, he's being pushed back. And he wasn't able to really get his offense off
I
like
can't agree
that.
with that one. Not with the Devin Haney,
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
way
say Devin Haney. He was winning. He was. I think he was winning until he took off the championship
he
round.
lost 3 fights too. He lost
Oh
three.
yeah, yeah. I remember the Orlando Salido fight, but I mean like the because a lot of people didn't feel like he lost the Salido fight. That's why I say his two like definitive losses. Well, some people don't feel like he lost them fight. I do, but
Okay,
the
but
people,
look, let me pose these. Let me pose this question, and I just want y'all honest answers. Do y'all think Virgil Ortiz can can beat Boot?
no.
Do
I
y'all
mean,
think?
anybody can beat.
Well, I mean he a
uh,
grown ass
I'm
man
not
with
saying
two
like, but
hands.
does
He
he have like
can.
a chance? Is he like like is
Everybody
that
has a
game
punch of
for him?
chance.
Yeah, I about to
I'm
say
saying that
he a grown man. He got a chance, but
Boots
is
should
it
beat him.
likely? No.
But look, I'm asking that because y'all said Boots go up to 54. He's smoking Boychuk, but we just saw what Boychuk did to Virgil. So if we can say that Virgil has a punching chance, why doesn't Boychuk? Because from my personal opinion, my personal view, I think Boychuk has a great chance against Boots, and that would be a perfect fight to make at 154 for him to go ahead and move up and prove himself. I'm just saying,
You
like
actually got to see the fights though, because you said it
I
earlier.
agree,
Boost got
I
so
agree,
many different styles.
I agree.
I feel like Boost could beat anybody because he got the style to do it. But the thing is, the mentality. You know what I'm saying? Boost be going in there, and then sometimes it's just, I just want to beat up on a motherfucker. You
See,
know what I mean? Because he should have just boxed Karen. He was supposed to
yeah.
box him into a
Facts,
knockout or
See,
box him into a
facts.
beatdown where dude just quit. But he
this is what
went
you
in there
fail
and
to
fought him.
realize though, Form. Styles make fights. You can't say because this fighter fought good in this fighter that he can beat this fighter or
No, I
whatever. It,
agree.
it don't go that way. Like
I agree.
because prime example, right? The dude, what's his name? Cambosis. Cambosis went in, he beat T.O.,
Yep.
right? But then he turned around, fought Lomachenko and got stopped.
You got stopped.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Styles make
he
fights.
lost to Devin Haney, but he put up a fight though.
Styles
Lomachenko made
make
it look
fights.
easy, like he wasn't nothing.
Styles
Right.
make fights. Okay, I
He,
got
he,
another question.
he beat T.O., but T.O. beat Loman. That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
Yeah,
got another
T.O. beat
Yeah.
question.
Loma, and Loma
Right.
stopped Cambosos.
I
Right.
got another
Style make
question.
fight. Mm.
Honestly though, no bias, not because what his father do on the internet. Do y'all think Floyd Schofield has a chance against Shakur Stevenson?
No,
Hell
hell
no.
no. No.
Hell
No,
no.
honestly,
Not
but
even
look,
close.
because I just want to play devil's advocate here and just spice it up a little bit. I think, I think Shakur Stevenson has something personal against him. So I think he will actually. Honestly, I can't even say that because we already know Shakur Stevenson is gonna go in there to box his head off, and
Yeah.
that's what he's gonna try to do.
Man, you got go watch Floyd. So for the ones that did used to
But but the
box, right?
but
Or
the
be
boy
around
is
the
tough
gym,
though.
right?
But the boy
When
is
you
tough though. He's
sometimes you look at
good.
some people look at like fights from a different eye. You know what I'm saying? With Floyd Schofield, right? I used to watch like look at Floyd Schofield fights, but I never watched the fight. You see what I'm saying? I never like really paid attention to everything. So his last fight, I wanted to see why everybody was, you know what I'm saying? Why
Me
his
too.
father felt like he could beat everybody and all this.
Exactly.
So I really
Exactly.
watched his last fight, right? Floyd Schofield fundamentals is horrible. Like for one, when a fighter get the angle on him, right? He switch. He instead of him, his footwork is so bad that instead of him pivoting and getting back in front of the fighter, keeping the fighter in front of him, what he do is when the fighter get a angle or get to the outside of him, outside of his jab, he switch. He switched from orthodox to southpaw. You gotta watch it. Like watch his footwork every time he kept getting on the side of him. He'd switch. He'd switch. Instead of him just pivoting, he'd switch.
See, but that's why I like jumping on this bitch because excuse my French, but that's why I like jumping on these lives and stuff like that with y'all because, like you said, everybody sees stuff from a different eye. Because but like I was saying, though, I had just skimmed through his last fight. But I'm just saying, like I think Floyd Schofield, if anything, I think he got the heart and he could bang with the best of them. And he at 135 at 135. But I think he's just a little bit too small, and I think he's gonna move up soon. But I think he can bang with them boys at 135 right now, bro. I kind of see why
He
his
fight at
father.
135.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think he
Man,
could bang
listen,
with him.
he can't beat Tank. He can't beat Shakur. He can't beat Keyshawn. He won't even beat Andy Cruz. He won't beat Andy Cruz. Who else they got at
Wait, I don't
135?
think Andy Cruz fought at 135 his last fight.
Yeah.
No, I think he fought at
Yeah.
140.
Nah, I fought at
No, Andy
135.
Cruz 135.
That was
He knocked.
135.
He stopped Antonio Moran at 135 on the
Andy
Okay.
Cruz
rehab
fought
on the rehab
135.
part on
He
the bad
can't beat
part.
Andy
On the
Cruz
rehab part,
though.
yeah.
Like he can't. It's a lot. 135. He can't beat none
130.
of the top dogs. Five
Ah,
five people he can't beat. He can't beat Tank.
I
He
agree.
can't. He can't beat Shakur.
I agree. And Keyshawn,
He can't beat Keyshawn.
I
He
agree.
won't beat. He won't beat Andy
But
Cruz.
look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
Man,
say
he
this
won't
about.
beat. What's
Hold
the
on, hold.
boy name? Williams Zepeda.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I
Man,
don't
he
know.
won't beat
I
Zepeda.
don't know. I don't know. But look. I think Andy Cruz has that Cuban. Like I think it's something with them where if they not like pure boxers, like Andy Cruz is a pure boxer. Don't misconstrue my words right there. Don't misconstrue. He's a pure boxer. That's his style, right? But he was. I just think I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I don't
Oh, he
know,
won't beat
bro.
Abdullah Mason.
Nah, hell no. But we even saw Abdullah Mason that everybody can be touched. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but you know why?
Everybody can be
Listen,
touched.
now that's one person that went in there and fought to the level of his opposition. He went in there and tried to run that dude over. He went straight at that dude and tried to stop that dude on the break. And that dude packed a punch. He ain't know that dude hit. And guess what? He got dropped and he got buzzed the same way all three times. He throwing the uppercut and the dude counter him with the hook. Dropped him the first time like that. Then he
Yeah,
came back, hit the dude
yeah,
with the up, and dropped him, but the dude
I
still caught him and buckled
yeah.
him.
Then he
Yeah,
came back. They going boom. He throws another up. The dude count him again, dropped him again before the round was over.
yeah,
Then he came back the second round. He dropped the dude with a body shot,
yeah.
but the dude leg was messed up. See, a lot of people ain't see it. The dude messed his leg up in the first round. He was already telling his corner like he was ready to quit for real.
Mm. Yeah, Ab gotta just tighten up on that D. But I really that fight was good for him because he had the experience and I'm pretty sure his pop saw how he wasn't keeping that right hand tight enough. But
Hmm.
the one thing that he found out about himself, and don't everybody have this, is grit. That boy 20 years old.
Yeah.
He got up and stayed composed, bro.
Facts.
Hmm.
There's people that's 35 that would have happened to, they would have quit or would have just been discombobulated. Like, I
Hmm.
was amazed at how composed he was after being dropped twice in front of that big ass crowd. And he
Yeah.
stayed composed like that and stopped the dude.
I was gonna say, and got the job done. On
You know what
God,
I'm saying? Stop the dude.
and he
I'm
got the
telling you, I
job done.
really think you gotta credit that to the way he was raised and because he's a humble guy. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? He just got that demeanor where he's just, like, no matter what, he gonna be calm and be level headed. Cause bro, that's something, man. To be 20-year old and on the tear like that, and everybody praising you, everybody giving you love. They big up in you, and then you get dropped twice that close together in front of that big ass crowd, and you get up and stay
Yeah.
composed, and then stop your not a couple of rounds yourself together and get your head together and all that. No, he got composed in that moment and stopped the dude, bro. That shit
Hmm.
was amazing, man. I
Facts.
can't wait to
Yeah.
see how he looked at his next fight.
I was at the fight. He had that joint was going off,
Oh,
especially
you
when
was
he
at
got.
that fight? You was
Yeah,
at
I
that
was at
fight?
both fights. I was at that
I was
fight
gonna
and the Boost fight.
Wow, you was damn, that's what's
Woo!
up. You was down there, they came up. Damn.
Yeah,
he well
I
he
be
well
doing
connected.
I be doing boxing content, so you know what I'm saying. And then
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah, I be interview like I got a lot of interviews on like if you look at my channel, I got a lot of interviews on my
What's your
channel.
channel?
It's Well Connected Elite. Oh, and my Instagram, same thing, Well Connected Elite.
Okay, all right. Well connected Lee. Okay. All right.
Yeah, like far as then I got like homeboys that fight. So any PBC fight, like I don't got to pay for it. But both of them wasn't PBC fights. So I didn't have to
Oh,
yeah, I ain't had to pay for the Boost fight, but I had to pay it for the Keyshawn fight.
okay. Down you
But
don't get the
but Boost
media
don't
stuff?
Boost with Boost with match from now. But you know what I'm saying,
Right, right, right.
I still got then Lamont Jr. Lamont Roach Jr. father,
Mm-hmm.
he bought the whole row in the Boost fight. He had the whole row, so
Oh, okay. All right. I seen mine. I was matter of fact, I was right behind the corner.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was right
switched
behind. I
so
was right behind Boots corner. I seen mine. I seen Danny. I seen
you seen
Connor was
big
over there.
you seen Big
Huh?
Lamont or Lil Lamont?
No, Lil Lamont.
Yeah, see Lil Lamont was on the floor.
Yeah, it was on the floor. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Danny, Connor, and the boy manager Marty from Philly. They was
yeah,
all over in that section. I seen them on. Yeah, I actually took a picture with Connor, but I was standing at the courtyard, so I ran into Connor at the courtyard, took a picture with Connor and with Robert
Connor
Garcia
Ben.
and Peter. Yeah, yeah. Connor Ben was
Oh,
there. Yeah,
I
I
saw
ain't
his
see Conor,
interview.
man.
I saw his
I
yeah.
seen
interview.
Greg, but Greg was walking fast on the way. He had a little pink hoodie
Man,
on.
man, Greg was
Yeah.
everywhere.
Hey,
Greg was everywhere.
hey,
I seen
y'all saw the argument with Greg and a dude outside. That shit was the funniest shit ever. I
oh yeah,
swear.
the drunk
The
dude.
drunk
That but
dude,
that
yeah.
was that at the stadium? That was somewhere else, wasn't it?
No,
I
that
don't
was
think it was.
downstairs in the
I think that
lobby.
was there. I think that
Oh,
was
That
there.
okay.
was
Yeah,
downstairs in the
in the
lobby. I was
outside
upstairs
part.
asleep. I was upstairs asleep. They all went downstairs. I was upstairs
Man,
asleep. Tired as
listen.
a
When the
motherfucker.
12th round came, and I seen he wasn't gonna stop him, I got to getting up out of there because that parking lot at the Wells Fargo, man. That joint get hectic. You get trapped in that joint, man. Be in there for a minute. I
That's
remember
why the
the
last two
last
times
fight.
I went, I just wait. I'd be like, fuck it, I don't even rush out
Man,
because
I
I
got about it. We got it when the 12th round, it was like a minute and 30 seconds left in the 12th round. I said, man, he ain't gonna stop him. Come on, we got to walking up out of there. We got up out of there. Lamont, father, he wanted to stay. I asked him, "Why you leaving?" He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait till it's over." I said, "I'm gone." We left, got up out of there because the last fight when he just fought David Evanesia, man,
Uh-huh.
we got stuck in that parking lot, man. The line was long as on what trying to get out that parking lot. It took us like 30 minutes to get out the damn parking lot.
Man, whenever I go to any type of events, concerts, or whatever, I always plan to just chill because I know how it's gonna be if you try to hurry up and get out of there. You just gonna be mad trying to get out. Like fuck, let everybody else go. I'll wait till the end.
Yeah, it depends when you park at or you gotta leave a little early.
But you know what it seemed like this time when we got there to park, it seemed like it was more crowded than last time I came. I don't know if everybody came later last time. It seemed like they might have came earlier this time. I don't know. Maybe I was late though, because I missed the first fight. I had to watch DJ on YouTube joint. Because
So
when
I
we
got there
got
real
there,
late. I got there this fight. I got there real late. I got there when well, I got there late both times. Last fight too. So I've been at Boots probably last 4 or 5 fights. Like
okay.
so, I've been the last two was in Philly. Before that was Atlantic City. Roma Vita was like, and the other one was down here in DC. So ever since, and then before that was New York. So the last five, I've been the last five. That was but the one in Atlantic City, that's the only one I got there early, and I was mad. I don't know, it was hot as hell in there, man. It was hot. Everybody was
You
in there
know what?
sweating.
I would encourage everybody, like, watch the Romanville fight, watch the Tank versus Rolly fight, and Tank versus the cheating Mexican boy fight, and then watch Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz. When you watch those fights, when you want to see the defense that everybody be talking about Boots don't have, or when they talk about fighters not having defense, and then you see them fight other fights and they get hit, the
Mhm.
difference is when they, and I noticed it in that, like when I compare the Leo Santa Cruz fight to the Rolly fight, the way that he fought those two fights, totally different. He didn't take them
Yeah.
punches from Rolly like he took them from Leo Santa Cruz.
You
Because he knew he could take the punches. He took the punches, set up the uppercut, got him up out of there. Same way with watch that Roman Villa fight with Boots. Boots wasn't in
I
there
was
mixing it up with Roman Villa like that in the beginning. He took a
I was
couple of
there.
shots. He felt that power. Boots boxed that dude because that dude was strong. And then he broke him down and finally stopped him. The way he was fighting these other guys when he was taking shots, people like, oh, he getting hit too much. It's because he felt the power. He trying to get to you to knock you out. He know he gonna have to take some shots. That's it. Gotta be that because
I
when you
got
look at him fighting somebody strong like that, and then he don't take the punches, and he ain't the only one who do that, man. Tank
But
do
I
it
ain't
all the time.
Roman Villa hit him with some good shots in that fight too, though. When I come back and think about it, when you said that, he hit him with some good, like when they was in the corner, like the left corner, like this was like the seventh round. He hit
Mm-hmm.
him with a he hit Boots with a up. Man, the whole crowd was like, "Oh, Boots got a chin though."
Oh yeah,
Cause
yeah,
he,
yeah,
Boots.
for
Yeah,
sure, for
facts,
sure. But
facts.
he
He do
wasn't
got
he
a chin.
wasn't mixing it up with
Facts.
Roman
man,
like that.
he hit Roman Villa. Roman Villa hit him with a up. He was doing, but he was mixing it up sometimes though with Roman Villa. Like I got it on tape. Like I recorded it when he hit like it was the end of one of the rounds. It was like the end of the fifth round or whatever. He hit Roman Villa with like a 5 piece. He doing like a 5 piece, and then the bell rung, and everybody started going off.
Okay, I got a question though. Do y'all think genuinely though, like no bias, do y'all think Boots is honestly ready for the move up to 154? Or do you think he just gonna take whatever they got coming for him at 147? Because I personally think they're gonna stall him out at 47, and I think his best move would be go chase something at 54.
Now Eddie Hearn said that they're gonna try to double back and make the unification with Brian Norman Jr.
Uh-huh. That's
and and staying on this because what's the name priced itself out? What's the name? Mario
Mario
Barrios wanted
Barrios.
3
Yeah,
million.
yeah,
Eddie
I
Hearn
heard
ain't
that.
giving Mario Barrios no 3 million.
Eddie
So
Hearn
that
said he not trying to pay none of them $3 million.
nah,
That's what Eddie Hearn was saying.
but see, Brian Norman Jr. They went down to
Two,
they
yeah, that's what I was.
two
That's
point
what I was
two
gonna
million.
say.
They wanted
But do
two
you
point
think?
two million.
But do you think? Because you know how them British people get. Do you think? Well, I don't. Do you think that he gonna get arrogant and not offer him the two, or do you think that Eddie Hearn gonna do it? Pay the cost to do what they gotta do.
See, the most lucrative division other than the heavyweight division is the welterweight division. So I mean, we're not counting like Canelo because that's different. But I'm saying, far as over the years, the welterweight division made the second most money than any other
Facts. I
division.
agree. Facts.
So the money, the money there, but to get Brian Norman now, he might meet him at the 2 million. He
I was
might
gonna
give him
say that
because he offered him 1.7.
one
That was
point.
the
I think.
last offer. So if
Yeah.
Brian Norman Jr. get a defense and he look good in defense, whereas though he destroyed a dude or whatever, then he might push up that 2 million. But if not, he already said he going to 154.
Who said that?
Boots.
He
Said
said
he
he.
going
Ooh. See,
said he
now
go,
that's what I like to hear. I see that was in a post, probably in a post fight. I ain't even watched
yeah,
that,
they say they're gonna
but
double back. They're gonna double back, try to get a unification with Brian Norman
but
Jr. or staying Jonas. If they get the say if they do get the fight with Brian Norman Jr. and Stan Jonas and Boots get both of them belts, then he might will give Mario Barrios that 3 million because
facts.
that
That,
undisputed gonna mean a lot.
exactly. That's the money. That's the money. But
But
okay, so see, because look, one thing, because we had talked about this a few lives ago, but because Greg, I had asked Greg, I'm like, damn, would any of y'all have did what Brian Norman Jr. did, Dad did, and I'm like, because I low key would have, because see, he put his son in a position to where he kind of has some of the cards in his hand too, because he can hold out on they could low he could be the one that freezes out Boots,
man, he asked
and
for 2.8 at first. That's what they asked for at first.
but
Two
that's
point
what I'm
eight
saying.
million.
But let's just say Brian Norman them on some shit like they come back with the 2 point whatever he wanted, and now Brian Norman and them want 3 million. What you think? Like
I'm,
because bro, what I'm saying at the end of the day, bro, is Boots just need to go ahead and move up. We see what's going on. They ducking wreck. It ain't no wreck. So I'm saying like who we think would be the best fight for him to start at 154. What
I
about
think
that question?
I think if they meet that 2.2 million, I think Brian Norman Jr. They're gonna take that.
I agree.
I think that his whole thing was he wanted his son to be a millionaire after he paid everything
Exactly.
off. So
Exactly.
I feel like he like after talking to him, hearing him today and stuff, I feel like he really think wholeheartedly that his son can beat Boots. He really think that. Now it don't matter what we think, but he thinks
See, cause
that
look,
his
I'm gonna
son.
be honest though. I'm gonna be honest. After the performance from yesterday, I think that he could give him a shot. I
No,
think that
but this why I said I didn't agree with them asking for the 2.2 because he didn't even have a defense. He
okay,
had
but
to.
put yourself in those shoes.
I'm taking if I know I can
Put
if what
yourself
they
in those
saying.
shoes.
I'm about to tell you if what they saying is he know his son can beat Boots. So if I know I can beat somebody, and this is the boogeyman of the division, I'm taking that 1.7 million and I'm gonna
But wait,
embarrass him
but
and,
hold
and,
on.
and
I gotta
unify.
stop you. I gotta stop you though right there. See, because I like to play devil's advocate. The first thing you said is if they saying I know I can stop them, and then if I'm saying that's two different
No,
things.
no, 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 no. Listen,
No,
listen.
no,
I said if
because
I
I
was
asked you.
them, I said if I was them, if I put myself in their shoes, if I was
Yes,
them,
sir.
and I said they the ones saying that they can beat him. They know they can beat him. So if I'm them and I know I can beat this dude for $1.7 million, that's more than what I made in any fight. I'm gonna beat this dude and unify to get that belt and get that payday, and it's gonna rise my stock up because I'm beating the man of the division. I'm beating
I
Jerron Bruce
agree.
Ennis.
This
I
this
agree.
this is the thing with that. This is the thing with that. Like,
Wait,
because
hold
I've
on.
heard
Before
I've heard it from both sides, and I've heard people saying that.
Go ahead,
okay,
OG.
if Boots wants the belt, you know, he should get his promoters and they should just go ahead and pay the money so he can get the belt. Woo, woo, woo. See, right now, we just left a fight Saturday where Boots sold out and made him some good money. Brian Norman can't do that. So although Boots want the belt, if you're going to be unreasonable and unrealistic, then I don't have to do business with you because guess what? You can't make no money anyway. So you telling me you'd rather go fight 4 or 5 guys to make what I'm gonna pay you in one night?
I mean,
Evidently, you think you're gonna lose. They know they think they gonna lose, bro. It doesn't make any sense. If both of you are selling, then that's a difference. But you're not. Okay, you got a belt, you got some hardware. So do
Boots
I. We both got a piece of hardware, but I'm selling, you're not. Now
Boots
you the
fought
one
at home
bringing the
though.
business into it. It doesn't matter. He can't go to Atlanta and do that.
We don't know. He ain't did it.
Well, why Bob ain't do it then? Bob is older than Eddie Hearn. He been in the game longer than Eddie
Hey,
Hearn.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. Do
Oh,
we
that
genuinely?
come on, bro. Don't
No,
you
cause
know if
look,
he could do it, he would have did it?
no, cause
Bob
look,
want to make
okay,
money.
cause look, OG, you know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? But I was just gonna say, with all the media shit that they've been stirring up, do we genuinely think he not gonna sell out in Atlanta right now? Cause I think he would with a
Then go
stacked
do it. No,
undercard.
listen. Go find you a Karen Chukazian. Go find you a Karen Chukazian first and go do that. And then you can go to Boots and be like, yeah, nigga, I sell just like you with an Eastern European that don't nobody know. Don't do it with Boots.
I
Do it
agree,
on your own. They,
but we,
bro, listen, they
but he
can't
can't.
even get
But
media attention. They can't
but
get even. We wasn't talking about them ever since that first little riff, and then that fell apart. When nobody talking about them, we was talking about Boots and Karen and why he fighting Karen. He should fight this person and all that. He wasn't at a topic of discussion on no platforms. As soon as they felt like, or the media as a whole felt like Boots had a performance that was underwhelming, then
but
here they
OG,
come jumping on the Boots train.
cause
Ain't nobody talking about them because of what they did or didn't do. They had to attach on the Boots.
OG,
But Boots don't
but can
need them at
OG, cause
all.
OG, but look, I like to play devil's advocate, right? So I
He
gotta say
need
this
them if
too.
he want to be undisputed.
Hold on. But on this side too, though, is it okay? So I gotta ask one question: Has so Boots is selling out his whole career? Has he been
No.
selling out exactly right?
He
Nobody
Brian Norman
but
has.
he
Jr.
haven't been he haven't
Hold on,
been
hold on,
he
hold on,
haven't
hold
been the
on,
main event his whole
hold on,
career
hold on, hold
either.
on, hold on. But look, you got to look at it from this side too, because Brian Norman Jr. is 21 too. He's 21 with a belt. He's not a half champion. He's a full champion at 21. So of
All right.
course he's not going to be selling out right now. But
Okay.
you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just said that because you got to see it from the other side too. You saying,
Okay,
oh, he
but
not
that's where
selling
he's
out,
at in his
but he's only
career. I
21.
don't listen. That's where he's at in his career.
But
Team Ennis,
exactly.
listen, but listen what I'm saying. Team Ennis don't have nothing to do with, and it ain't they concerned about what year he was born. Just like with no, listen, just like with Bud Crawford and Team Crawford don't care about what year Team Ennis was born. Hey, you was born in the class behind me, bro. That's how it go. So it ain't just I ain't just saying this for Boots and Norman Jr. I'm saying this for Bud and Boots. That's why he can talk to Boots like that. Like, bro, I'm 10 years ahead of you. I've been in the game. I done been through all of that. I can call the shots how I want to. I really ain't trying to fight you, young boy. I'm trying to get some bigger fights. And Boots got to
Facts.
accept that. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that Boots got enough charisma where he's at in his career now, he has enough charisma because see, that ain't everybody, bro. There's people that's been in the game just as long as Boots that's not doing what Boots is doing.
Fact.
I
But
can
but
play I
I'm
can be
telling you,
devil's
but
bro,
advocate on
bro,
that though.
bro,
I
ain't
can
none
be
of the 47 champions did that. Mario Barrios
listen,
don't go put no 14 and 15,000 in San
let me
Antonio,
let me
bro. He
I can
don't do it.
I can play devil's advocate to that too though. Let me say this. You think if Boost fought in Cali, he would have sold out?
I'm talking about home.
hell no.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Hell
if
no.
Boost was a draw, if he was a draw like that, Bud, I
I
think Bud would have fought him.
I'm
I
talking
was gonna
about wait,
say,
no, but see,
thank you,
I'm not
thank
talking
you.
about Bud. I'm not talking about Bud because
No, 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 no,
no, look
no.
what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Even if Boost was a draw, Bud could still big bro him because
No,
he
no,
been in the
no, no,
game
no,
longer
no.
if he
No,
wanted
no,
to.
no, no,
No,
no,
that's
no,
not
no.
true. Earl Spence,
Wait,
he
wait,
ain't
wait,
big. He
wait,
could
wait.
listen. He
Go
older
ahead,
than
go ahead.
Earl Spence. His pro debut was for Earl Spence, but
Exactly.
Earl
Bud
Spence
finna
was
be
the A
40.
side. Earl Spence was the A side, and he had more fights than Earl Spence.
Well, I tell
Earl
you
Spence
what,
is a bigger draw.
in this
But
in
listen
this
though.
thing in
Listen
this
though.
scenario,
Hold on.
I'm just
What?
saying, and it's just me talking. Brian Norman need to go sell out something. Don't ask Boost to keep giving you all his money out of his pocket because he, as far as money is concerned, he don't need you. Now, if you want to babysit and nurse the belt, go ahead and do that because you're gonna wind up losing it to a sleeper anyway, bro. That's what's gonna happen to you. That same funny shit T.O. was doing, he beat Lomachenko. Now all of a sudden he a diva. And then he lose to Cambosis. I'm telling you that's what's gonna happen, bro. And it's not like Boots and them really treated him bad. Bro, they gave the man almost 17 times what he made. Like, what else can I do? You want to take all of my money because I want to unify and fight for the belt? We're not going to do that because then you'll start a trend where, regardless of whether we like it or not, boxing is a business. Like every other sport, it's a business, bro. So if I'm
Okay,
bringing in
okay.
more money, I'm not going to give you all my money because I want to fight for the belt. If that's how you want to play it, go ahead and play it that way because somebody's going to beat you that get that belt and I'm going to offer them something and they will take it if I'm still here.
Okay, right.
That's
So
just
look,
the game.
but look though, old head. Look. So you
You
saying
from
that,
Philly,
right?
ain't you?
Yeah, on bro, he from Philly. You could tell.
Born and
You can hear
raised.
it. You can
Yeah,
hear it in his
I live in
voice.
cause
Dallas.
you
I live
You
in
can hear it.
Dallas now, but yeah, I'm born and raised in Philadelphia.
You can hear it in his
yeah,
voice.
cause you
But
speaking from a biased standpoint.
exactly. That's
You
what I'm
No,
speaking
I'm
saying.
from
Like,
not.
that.
no,
Let
No, I'm
me
that's
not.
say
You
biased.
know
this.
why? You know why I'm not? Because every boxer that gets in a position of power, whether it's on a lower level or a higher level, they call the shots how they want to call the shots. And that's just what it is. It don't have to be right. Anthony Joshua did it.
But then
Canelo doing it.
But
Floyd
look,
did it. That's just
you
how it
talking about?
goes.
Listen, what I'm saying though. You talking? You're comparing Boots with guys who
I said on
they
the
on
opposite
lower
level.
level. I said
they
on the
sell
lower
out.
level.
This is what I'm saying. They sell out though.
Exactly.
They are big drawers, right? They
Exactly.
can go. They can have a
Everywhere.
fight in the
Exactly.
Midwest and sell out. What I'm
Exactly.
saying, Boots fought in Atlantic City, right? Which is only what 45 minutes from Philly, and it didn't sell out.
Okay.
He fought. He fought in Philly twice. That's his hometown, and yeah, it's gonna sell out. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you this. He can tell you this. Lamont Roach Jr. fought in D.C., right? And that was an event that he threw, and he had a sellout crowd for that arena. But that don't mean he's a big draw. That
What
don't
Exactly.
what
mean
no, but what did he sell out though? They talking about that pro box fight?
But look,
yeah. It was
Come on,
seven.
bro.
It was 7,000.
Okay. All
It
right.
was
but listen though.
7,000.
I could play devil's
Well,
advocate
let me
right
say
there.
this.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Warren. Go ahead.
My
Go
bad.
ahead.
You could, yeah.
Go ahead.
One sec, because I could play devil's advocate right there, well connected, because that goes back to what was saying though. Everybody that gets in power, they call shots different, because the thing with Bud and Boots is Bud wants the money. Boots wants legacy. You get what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different for, like, so
You
we
you
can't
can't
say
say that. You can't say that. That's bull. That's BS.
how.
Bud want legacy too. That's why he's trying to fight Canelo. Because if that was the case,
Nah,
he would took.
man,
Listen,
boy,
if it was
come
just about
on,
money, he
bro,
would have took it.
bro.
He would have took the Turkey out of Sheik. When Turkey out of Sheik offered him the boost fight, right? He would have took that then. He would have took that what he offered
I
him,
agree.
15
I
million.
agree. I agree. Ooh, but not
He
15.
said he wanted 25 million
He made more than 15 his last fight.
on the
Bro,
back end, not on the purse. Look it up,
Man, he
man.
made more than
bro,
15
Look
bro,
it
on
bro,
up.
his last fight.
listen,
He
listen.
made
You
that on
tell
the
me
back
this.
end.
Okay, well connected. You put yourself in
He
Bud's
made that on
shoes.
the back end. He didn't
Okay,
make that
well
out the
connected.
I,
purse.
Well connected. Hear this though. Hear this rebuttal to that. If you was Bud, right, and you making more than 15 million, would you take 15 million and risk your everything to a guy that just came up? The same, like,
What are
would
you
you?
talking about? Listen what I'm telling you, right?
I just hold on.
Listen, guaranteed money, right, is different from
But listen,
what they're
hold
making. He didn't get no 15 million off his purse. What are you talking about? He didn't make no 15 million off his purse, man. They didn't get
I'm
no
just saying.
15 million.
I'm just saying. In most situations, I ain't gonna say every, but in a lot of situations in boxing, whether we like it or not, there's an A side and a B side. So
Mhm.
If Lamont did 7,000 to 8,000 in DC, if he just say in the next month or two, he's trying to set up a fight with Raymond Ford. Ray ain't did them numbers. Now they little numbers, but I'm saying on their level, Mont would be the big dog.
It depends on what it depends on what they. Yeah, Lamont got a belt. He has a belt
But
at 130.
well, okay, I'm saying if Ray got a belt, I'm just trying to use Ray as an example
Okay,
because
if Ray got a belt and
Ray
they
is a hell of a fighter. He done fought some hell of a fights.
okay, look
If Ray Savage get a belt,
and fight in Jersey.
if no, but listen, he would have to do it first. You can't presuppose just because he from Camden, whatever arenas over there, he gonna be able to put 7, 8, 9, 10,000. You can't. You gotta go do it. You can't just say that. Mont
No,
has done it at that level. He's done 7 to 8,000. He can produce numbers when his manager and his business people come to the table to negotiate with another fighter. They can say, "Look, just what we done." You
listen to
can't
this.
just come and say, "I'm this or I'm that," so I could do. No, go
No,
do it.
no, we're not saying that. What I'm saying is
That's
this:
what I'm saying.
if Boots, listen, when Boots move up and he fight Charlo, right?
Uh huh.
I don't give a hell where they fight at, other than Philly. Charlo's gonna be the A side.
Yeah, yeah, of course. He got more time, man. He
What?
done put more time in. He didn't. Yeah, he got a bigger name.
What?
Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm
I
What?
don't
saying
deny
is
that.
he's a bigger draw. He's a
Yeah.
bigger draw. Ryan Garcia. Listen, if Ryan Garcia can fight Boots
Nigga,
in
what the fuck
Philly,
is you talking about?
Huh?
What the fuck is
Ryan
you talking
Garcia
I
can
about?
believe,
fight.
I believe, I believe he got a little. I believe he got more leverage and power. Yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
What
Garcia
is
can
you
fight
talking
Boots
about?
anywhere, and he's gonna be the A side
yeah. I can believe that.
because
I
it's
can see
not.
that. I'm not, but
He,
see, I wasn't talking about you. You agreeing with me? I'm not talking about those guys. We were talking about Norman. I was
no,
talking about
I
Norman.
know. What I'm saying is this, right? No, because you brought up the numbers that Boots did in Philly, and I'm saying that he was in his home backyard.
But I'm
So
juxtaposing that to dealing with somebody like Norman. I'm not talking about
I
like
know. I'm
saying,
talking about. Listen, I'm talking about Norman. I'm talking about Boots. If you saying that he can't come and dictate that because first off, he was talking about fighting Boots, right? Boots had only was the main event that last fight before this one. He had just fought in Philly.
mm-hmm,
That's when he did them numbers
mm-hmm,
when he fought in Philly, right? So you
and
saying how
yeah,
can he out act for them numbers when he haven't did nothing? What I'm
mm-hmm.
saying is Boots just got the belt. Boots just
But
got
he
the
did it.
IBF.
But he did it.
He only had two defenses. But he didn't beat nobody for the belt.
No, I'm talking about the numbers, bro. I'm talking about the numbers that he did. Because see,
So
the thing is, it seems like when you're talking about Boots, and I was juxtaposing Boots to Norman, not nobody else. It's like you trying to bring these other people in Bud and Canelo, and I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about Boots and Norman. If we're just talking about Boots and Norman, because they were supposed to be the ones making a fight. When you're talking about Boots and Norman, this isn't a biased thing, isn't an unfair thing. This is how the business is done. If me and you was doing business and you got more leverage than me, it is what it is. It ain't a black thing, it ain't a white thing, it
But
ain't a
listen, he's not
it's
getting
just
more money than
leverage.
them regardless, though. He's not getting more money than them regardless. Boots will receive 3 million plus. He's trying to get 2.2 million. He's not trying to get what Boots getting. He's not
Yeah,
trying to
but
say
what I'm
that.
saying is when the money is put up for a fight, it's a pot.
Yes.
So whatever. I mean, I don't know what the numbers are, but I do know that I don't know what their particular numbers are. But it's a pot. So if they're sitting there negotiating, best believe if your opponent is asking for more money and he's getting more money, it's coming from somewhere. It ain't just coming out of thin air. It's coming out that budget that y'all got for that fight.
No, no,
And a lot of
listen.
fighters have done
Listen.
that. What?
They're trying to so that's why you know how like that's why sometimes when two fighters are asking for two different prices
Mm,
and the promoter don't want to pay it, It
Mm-hmm.
goes up for what? A bid, right?
Uh-huh.
So what he's saying is it's not coming out of Boots' pocket. He's saying that he wants Eddie Hearn to put up more money so he can get more money. He's not saying take more money from Boots. He's saying Eddie Hearn need to put up more money if he want this fight to happen. Now, what
Okay.
I'm saying is I don't agree with the 2.2 million. I never said that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm not. I believe, like I said, I believe that he should have took the 1.7 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because first and foremost, he never had a defense, and that he still ain't have a defense yet.
Right.
So 1.7 million is more than what he made, period, so far.
But
I'm
see,
not.
but what I'm saying is this: the belt and the fact that he didn't have a defense, that in and of itself could be a secondary factor if he was actually a seller. Now, I understand he's only 21 and all of that. I get it. I'm just saying, though, but if he was a person that sold, because the cheating Mexican boy ain't never had a belt, but he get more money, you know what I'm saying, than a lot of people that got belts and all of that and got accomplishments, but because he's popular, he can get more money. So that's what I'm saying. Like Norman, man, he's just where he's at in his career, and the fact that he was fortunate enough and put the work in and was able to win a belt. When you talking about negotiating money, it's not enough. It would have been best to say, like they originally said, man, look, we gonna save that fight for later on. Both of us gonna try to go unify, get the other belts, and we'll build it up. Because that's originally what they had said. But what happened was people on the internet just talking and saying that they was scared, and then they started talking. Because you know, Mr. Bozy and Boost don't really talk like that. They don't be arguing with people and doing all the shit we do. We probably
Mhm.
argue more about them than they do about themselves. Because we fans, so we just, talk. They don't do that. But when they started doing that, that's when it started to get funny. And it's just like, damn, bro, we not even arguing with y'all. That's the fans saying that. If you ain't gonna fight, you ain't gonna fight. And see, it's funny to me because his pop is he probably a little bit younger than me, but he closer to my age. So I'm saying, like, damn, being an old head, you ain't supposed to be responding to something on the internet because you and Mr. Bozy got each other number. So you could pick him up and call him on the phone. So he wasn't saying that you was scared. That was the media saying it. But he fed into that and started saying stuff that just wasn't even appropriate. Like, you coming to Philly, you working with us, we working together. Okay, we might end up being competitors later on, but we had a working relationship. We come up here sparring, getting work together. Like, man, before all of this shit, we men, bro. So it still should be a level of respect, even if it's competition there, because I might got fighters, you got fighters. I mean, it's competition. We gonna go. I think my fights can whip your ass. You think your fights can whip my ass. All right, cool. We keep it there. Like that is what it is. But if for some reason we trying to make something happen and it don't work, and we get on the phone and say, all right, well, this is what we gonna do. This is how we gonna work it out. When my guy ready, your guy ready, we'll do that. Boom. That's it. People talking on the internet and all that shit. We ignore that. Like, nah, we work this out. We got it, and let them do what they do. But it got out of hand, man. So
I
you
mean,
know.
sometimes though, sometimes that's just to sell the fight too, though. Sometimes that's the want the people had the people wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying? So when the fans want to fight, they on the internet talking all this stuff, and they get people to believe that maybe he could be Boots. Then you got people buying into the narrative. So when they buy into the narrative, guess what? It makes the fight bigger than what,
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
but that's cool though. I mean, you're supposed to do that. If you know what I'm saying. If you just saying like, well, no, my son's gonna fight him soon, but we won't let that build. I know my son can beat him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's healthy competition. But it went further than that. It was a whole lot of other stuff being said, man. You know what I'm saying? And it just got out of hand. And see, the thing too, you know, as men sometimes, you know, if we on these internet things, podcasts and talking, and we in the media and we talking all the time, if you talk a lot, you're gonna eventually say some shit you shouldn't have said. And sometimes you might gotta double back and be like, you know what, bro? I apologize. I fucked up, man. I was talking too much. Or I said something I wasn't supposed to say. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't a chump
I
because you
mean,
apologize or correct yourself with some shit where you may have just said something that wasn't appropriate. You
I
feel
don't
me?
think I don't think though that I don't think nothing was really said that was real disrespectful. they ain't like the fact that he said that Boots hit like a girl, you know. But other than that, it, it wasn't nothing like, oh, you's a bitch or nothing like that. Like no real disrespectful shit where as though we gotta carry it beyond. It's just like competitive talk for real. They both saying he's saying that they exposed Boots and Boost and them saying they stopped him at Spawn. Like it's just back and forth like that for real, for real. They ain't really nothing like that serious where as though what I'm saying that it's gonna get to the point where if they see each other out in public, they gonna do something to each other.
Well, I'll tell you what. I hope after all of this, we get that fight sometime next year.
See, they got you wanting to fight. See, you wanting that.
Yeah, I I mean, I don't watch no other sport but boxing.
But I'm saying you want that fight right there though. Now
I
you
want
want
this.
to see.
I want all of the. I want all of the unifications. I want to see undisputed. So I don't care who got the belt. I don't care
Mhm.
who got the belt. See, because I'm like this. It's so many good fighters out there to try to keep some type of order to the sport. Unify. Try to become undisputed.
Mhm.
Everybody that's under that, that's in the rankings, you supposed to be fighting to get to the position where you can challenge for the belt. That's what keeps some order to it. But what happens is, and hey, it can't be helped because money makes the world go around. When the money part come in, it don't matter. You might have a guy that's number 10 or number 12, but he got the personality where he can sell himself. So it's like, fuck a
Mhm.
mandatory. I won't fight that dude because he got, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't the order to it ain't, you know what I mean? And that's why when guys are talking about skills and different things like that, I'm like, okay, well, shit, if he got a belt and you thinking you can beat me, man, go beat him and get that belt because regardless of what, that belt still has some leverage to it. So
Mhm.
when you go into some negotiations, you can still like, because even for a guy to be that young, for you to get 1.7 at 21, the only reason why you getting is because you got that belt. So you do got some leverage because you got that belt. And that's why his pop understand that. That's why he's not willing to get that belt up until he get everything that he want. And I get it. I understand it. But it's
Well,
just that now you're going to create a tougher road to get to that number because now you're going to have to fight more people in order to, because bro, you said it earlier. Because I know I had seen an article and it wasn't talking about Keyshawn's fight with Lamos. It was talking about his fights before that, maybe 3 or 4 of his fights, and it was listing how much he had got paid. And I know the last one that said he had got paid 75. So that's why when you said something about, I think, but then you say that about how the article said he was getting between 75 and 100. Was that you who
mm-mm,
said that?
mm-mm.
That must have been somebody else I heard say that. But yeah, that he was gonna get like 75 to 100. Keyshawn was. So if you fighting on Keyshawn's undercard, come on, bro.
I'm about to say, yeah, we might get Devin Haney and Tio. They in negotiations right now.
Really?
Yeah, Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez in negotiations right now. So
How long T.O. been out?
Teofimo Lopez, how long he been fighting?
No, how long he been out? How long's he not been fighting?
Oh, he fought this year, didn't he? Hold up. He fought Josh Taylor this year, beginning of this year?
Josh Taylor was his last fight?
Yeah, he fought Josh Taylor.
No,
No, Jermaine
Jermaine
Ortiz.
Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz.
He fought Jermaine Ortiz just a couple months ago, or 3, 4 months ago.
It was in the summer? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he fought Jermaine
I was just
Ortiz.
thinking about them layoffs for fighters, but I guess they both probably had maybe a similar amount of time of being laid off. I don't know. That layoff stuff, I don't like it, man. I like to see fighters busy, man,
Did
because
he
it
fight? He
keeps the
fought both of
ball.
them this year. I think he fought. Did he fight? Was that the end of last year or beginning of this year? He fought Josh Taylor.
I don't
I
know,
think
man. These guys,
I,
man, fighters is
I think
fighting
he fought
so
both of them this year
infrequently.
though. I, I think he fought both of them this year because he fought the other dude was it Sandor Martin last year. That was last year he fought Sandor Martin. Everybody felt like he lost. And
No, that
then
was a while ago.
That was 2023, wasn't it? That was.
Let me look it up. I'm looking it up now.
I know he fought. I know he fought Jermaine Ortiz. Like that was like
No, his
this year.
last fight was Steve Claggett. I forgot all about that
Okay,
motherfucker.
yeah,
He
Steve
fought
Claggett.
Steve Claggett in June, and Jermaine Ortiz was before that, and Josh was before that. Josh was in 2000, and Sandor Martin was 22. Yeah,
Boom.
Josh
So
Taylor
wait,
was Josh Taylor was June of last year.
and Jermaine Ortiz was this year, right?
Yeah, February this year, and then he fought
Yeah,
Steve
yeah. I know he
Claggett
fought twice this year. I
June of
forgot
this
about
year.
Steve Claggett. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I know he fought twice this year though.
yeah. Okay, yeah. See, and then Dev. Let me see, Dev.
Dev only fought one fight.
Right,
No, he fought two this year. He fought Lomachenko this year and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was
he fought
April
Loman.
20th. Now Lomachenko was what?
No, that was
January?
uh, that was May. That was May of last year. He fought
Okay.
Regis. He fought Regis in December.
Regis. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm lunch.
Yeah,
Regis.
he fought Regis in December, and he fought the
Yeah,
chick
and
Mexican boy.
April 20th he fought
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia. I was at that Ryan Garcia fight, April 20th.
Okay, so he been off since April. Like, yeah. See, Tio been a little bit more busier than him. You know what I'm saying? So that
That,
I don't know, man. I think that shit plays a part, man. That plays a part. Like when you come
you
back
said
in
when T.O. fought Claggett? June?
June, yeah,
So I mean it's only 2 months, 2 months difference.
yeah, but and that was a hell of a loss he took. He was beat up. Dad was
Who?
beat up.
Oh,
Dad.
that yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
my dad
yeah.
was beat up. I ain't even going. That's my man. I love Dad, but and the nigga cheated, but still, he was beat up, man. Like, you know what I mean. And then when I seen him over in when they showed him over in when he was over in Saudi Arabia, he looked big, man. His face was all fat and shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So for him to have to get down to 140, get in shape. But I heard he back in the gym. Now, I think I see some little clips of him back in the gym and all that. But
See,
man,
that's what
for
I'm
him
saying.
to
Like,
get back in the gym and get matter of fact, Mickey Bay was on YSM. He said, they've been back in the gym,
yeah, he
getting
been
back
trying.
in
He
the
said he
group,
been
yeah,
training. He
getting
was
back
on
in
Mill
the
City. He was on Mill City saying but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, how them dudes be taking breaks. Like, that's one thing about the Russells. They don't never take breaks, man. Like, they never take an extensive period of time out the gym. They in the gym five days a week down there twice a day.
No, they in the gym, but
All
how
year
often are
round.
you fighting though? You
No,
got
no,
you gotta
no.
be
That's what I'm saying.
fighting,
I'm
bro.
saying that some dudes, after they win big fights, they
Hmm.
take like a 2 to 3
Yeah,
month layoff.
yeah, 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 yeah.
When it
But
comes to them, what I'm saying is after they fight, they still back in the gym.
yeah.
We just came from Orlando, Florida. Uh the Tim Zoo fight. Tony Russell fought on the undercard. When we left Orlando, Florida, came back on a Sunday. I didn't even think they was gonna be back in the gym that Monday. I ain't even go to the gym. They was back in the gym that Monday.
That's the
Tuesday,
that's the that's the 122 pounder, right?
yeah, well, he fought his last fight at 122, but he campaigned at 118.
Oh, come back 118. Okay.
Yeah, he fought at
Yeah,
118.
I ain't seen him in a minute, man.
He just fought.
Okay, that's good, man.
He fought the Tim Zoo card.
Good. When Antoine coming back?
He's supposed to be on the tank undercard. He just fought. He fought. And for real, that fight was too close. But he ain't lose that fight though.
What
If
the
you
Cuervo
go,
fight?
yeah, he ain't lose that fight, man.
Yeah, I was a
Like
close fight. I was close.
it's just that like anybody that really like even I'm looking at all the like content creators what they saying, and a lot of them like during the fight they like, oh, I got Antoine 7-5, I got Antoine 7-5, because they supposed to took 2 points from this dude, holding and a low blow. So if you took 2 points from, there's no way that one judge, because it was a split decision, not unanimous. One judge had Antoine winning 8-4. So how one judge had him winning 8-4, but the other two judges had him losing 7-5?
Because Look, and I was saying this to G a while ago. When you got when you have a fight like that, and it's a lot of fights that we get like that. Say for instance, you got a 10 or 12 round fight. Every round is close. Every round is close. In boxing, the judges are mandated to judge rounds 10-9. They can't do 10-10 rounds. They're not allowed to judge rounds even. Only how we see rounds come out even is sometimes when a guy win a round, but another guy might get a point taken or something like that. Then you might get a 9-9 round because it just happened like that by default. But
Nah,
because
nah,
they're
nah.
not,
That's not
no,
true.
listen,
That's not.
listen. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Because they're not allowed. So you telling me I'm wrong about that? They are allowed to judge rounds 10-10?
Look at the Tank Ryan Garcia fight. Right. Go back and look at round two when Tank dropped him, and see what one of the judges scored it. That was a big controversy because they like he got dropped. How did you score the round 10-10? He scored the round 10-10. And Ryan Garcia got dropped.
I'm gonna have to look the rules up because from what I knew, you can't score around even. You have to score around
Nah,
9.
that's not true. That's
When
definitely
you
not true. You
when you
you can
when you
score
have when you have a close fight like that
you can
and
score
judges are trying to
9-9
judge,
round.
that's just like listen. The other it's two things. The other night when I was watching um the top rank fights
Mhm.
and
Hold up, I can still hear you. Go ahead.
I was watching the top rank fights and they were doing the clips of the judges' perspectives and they gave you three different angles from each one of the judges. That's a hard job. That's one. And then two, when you get those close rounds and you're forced to judge around 9-10, it can come down to some of the simplest things. So a lot of times when we see a close fight, but then we'll see a judge got it 9-3 or 10-2, people screaming robbery. No, they're not allowed to score rounds even because that would make it much easier. If me and you got a 12 round fight and for 11 rounds, the rounds are close and they score them 10-10. So that means we even all the way up in the 11th round. But then the 12th round, you just come out and have a spectacular round and you beat me. Then you won the fight. But they're not allowed to do that. So now when they're scoring for little things, and you never know what it might be with this scoring. They might be scoring because a person is white or black or Mexican, or because they're American, or they're from another country, or because they got on white shorts or
It's,
blue shoes.
it's,
Like you never know because they human beings. You never know what the little
I
small
li-
arbitrary things is for judging. So
listen.
that's why I don't never say that robbery shit no more because you never know with the judging thing. I'm gonna look the rules up. I gotta look the rules up.
Look,
From what I
listen.
knew, you can't score around even.
Let me tell you this, right? You're wrong by a long shot. Any level, right? We can say amateurs, Olympics, pros. You definitely can score around even. They can
Oh,
score around evenly, right? They can score around 10-10 or 9-9. I'm surprised you never heard of a round being
never,
tied. You
never.
definitely can. Even if you play video games,
Uh.
or about to say the new undisputed boxing game, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go on there and play, and you will see sometimes they will score the round even. Like you can actually score around even 10-10 or 9-9. You definitely can. Like I don't know how you never do that, but you definitely
I
can.
never because I've never seen it. I've
Yeah, you
never
definitely
seen
can.
it, and that's I've never seen it. I've never heard it because you see these rounds where they're close, and then the judge is turning the card. I've always seen
Listen,
cards turned in 9-9, 10-9. The only
so let
time
me
I've
say this.
seen even rounds,
You
like I
never
said, is when a point is taken or something like that, and then the round might wind up being even because guy might have been winning, but then he get a point taken, so it might be 9-9. Other than that, I've never seen it where in these. That's just like, and I'm gonna give you a prime example. the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight. A lot of
So
those
you
rounds
never,
could have been scored 10-10.
so you never seen, a scorecard be like 114, 113.
Yeah,
You never. Okay, so listen. In order for it to be 114, 113, right? A round would have to be even because it's a 12 round fight. So it can't be six. It ain't 6-6 will be a draw, right?
right.
7-5 will mean that you're winning by 2 points. So if it's 114, 113, that means one of the rounds you ruled it 9-9 or 10-10. That's the only way it could be
I've never, I,
114,
I've never seen
113.
the only times that I remember seeing them like that is because there was a knockdown involved or points taken. That's what I'm telling you, man. I've never
That's what
seen.
I just said. I just
I'm gonna
said,
have to look it up, but that's
listen,
not what I'm talking about. Though.
I just said they, listen what I'm saying. I just said that Tank dropped Ryan Garcia and they ruled the round 10-10.
But I just said. But what I'm saying is, in a round where there's no knockdowns, no points taken, no fouls, none of that. It's just a fight where the fight is close. And they just going back and forth. Ain't no knockdowns or nothing. They just going back and forth, and it's even. It's an evenly matched fight. I've never seen it where they're scoring the round. There's plenty of fights that I
But
know
listen to this.
for 8, 9 rounds, they probably could have just been like 10-10. Because the
Look,
guys are so evenly matched. I've never
that's
seen
why
it.
they call them swing rounds, right? Because a swing round, the fight can look even, but some people will be like, okay, it's so close. I gave it to him because I felt like, first off, do you know how they score rounds? See, I remember one time, Antoine was fighting me, and I'm like, I always was the type of person, right? If it's something I don't know, I always try to educate myself. I go back and read and study on it and research it, right? So I wanted to know how do they go by scoring the rounds because you got fighters that fight that don't even know what they go by when they scoring the rounds. So I'm like, some of them rounds, I'm like, how do they score them rounds? Because he landed more punches. You know what I'm saying? And how they score the rounds is ring generalship.
Oh, you talking about
Who-
the scoring criteria? Yeah, I know about that. That's not,
So
bro. I haven't looked up the scoring rules. I'm talking about the ruling part. I'm not talking about the criteria with the ring generalship, effective aggression, all
hold
that. I'm not
up,
talking about the scoring criteria. I'm talking about the rules because they got rules.
hold
Whether
up.
they follow them or not,
I'm
they
about
got rules. I haven't looked them up. I think it might be under the ABC or something. I'm gonna have to look it up. I've been meaning to look it up. I just never looked it up. But that's just always been a thing with me. Where when fights are close, I don't know why they've never scored. I've never. I'm talking about. I've seen fights where every round was close. And every time I've seen scorecards coming up, it's always 9, 10 rounds. They never score them even. I'm not talking about knockdowns. I'm not talking about points being taken. I'm just talking about two guys going at it, and they so evenly matched.
I
The
look,
rounds are so
listen.
close.
If a round is judged to be even, it if it's scored 10-10, right? The judge typically can deduct an additional point from the fighter, or if it's a knockdown resulting in a 10-8 score, if there's one knockdown, or a 10-7 score if there are two knockdowns. But a judge can evenly score a round 10-10.
What are you reading from?
I looked it up. Can a boxing round be scored evenly?
Let me see. Okay, here it is. Association of Boxing Commission.
You know how they score around evenly. If I do drop you, right, but you was winning the whole round. You was winning the whole round, but I dropped you. They score that round even.
See, listen, nah, I'm looking at the Association of Boxing Commissions Unified Rules of Boxing. Here it is. The 10-point, that's what I'm saying. The 10-point must system will be standard system of scoring a bout. The mandatory 8 count after knockdowns will be standard procedure in all bouts. All professional boxers are required to wear a mouthpiece. There is no standing 8 count. There is no 3 down knock. A boxer should receive a 22nd count if the boxer is knocked out of the ring. A boxer has been. All right, wait a minute. This says the 10-point must system. All right, see now I'm gonna have to look this up, and I gotta find this in the rule, bro. I
Just
know,
look up Tank.
I know, I know, I ain't crazy. No, I'm not talking about the
Look.
fight. I'm not talking about the fight. I'm
No,
talking about
listen. Look
I'm
up.
talking about what the rules say. I'm not talking about that particular fight, bro, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I
I
just
don't
said
know
look up
what
the scorecard. Look at. All you do is look at the scorecard.
I
Tank
don't know.
Garcia's scorecard.
I don't know uh what the particular issues was. All right, look. The 10-point must system will be the standard system of scoring a bout. Under the 10-point must scoring system, 10 points must be awarded to the winner of the round, and the 9 points or less must be awarded to the loser, except for an even round, which is scored 10-10.
Exactly. Told you. I told you, man. I don't know how you ain't never see a round
Now,
score
the 10
10
point
10.
must system means that in boxing or MMA fight, the judge will award 10 points to the fighter who clearly won a round, while the losing fighter receives 9 points or less, with the must indicating that a winner must be designated for each round, awarding 10 points to the victor. This is the standard scoring system used in most professional combat sports. Key points about the 10-point must system. Scoring. The fighter deemed to have won a round gets 10 points, while the loser gets 9 points or less, depending on the dominance of the round. Even rounds. In rare cases, if a round is considered completely even, both fighters might receive a score of 10-10. So, okay, so they can do it, but I think it seems that the way this is worded, because it says in rare cases, if a round is considered completely even, both fighters might receive a score of 10-10. See, that indicates to me that they are encouraged to score the fights 9-10. Because we've seen too many fights where the rounds are close and they could score 10-10 and they don't. And then
Oh,
you wind up getting this wide berth and we looking at it like, damn, and then we'll say robbery, but we don't understand that they are under pressure to choose one person to say, well, I'll give it to him for 10 or for 9. And that's where the mindset can be developed sometimes in ignorant fans where if a guy is coming forward and you like that and you like aggression, he might not be being effective. He might be getting pop shotted, but because he was coming forward, you'll say he was being aggressive or he was making the fight. Wow,
man, listen.
that's
I'm just
crazy,
telling you.
bro.
I'm just telling you that a round can be scored 10 10.
No, it can.
And
I see that.
and I was telling you the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight, Dave Moretti scored the second round 10 10.
But see,
And
you were saying that it was a knockdown in that round.
yeah, Tank dropped him. So how would you score it 10 10? That's what I'm saying. If anything, it should have been 10-8. But they scored it 10 10. That was a big controversy. Everybody was talking about that. Like,
Yeah,
how did he score that round 10 10 if Tank dropped him? If anything, it should have been 10-8 or even 10-9. But 10 10 and it was a knockdown. Like, even if say if a fighter was winning the fight, but he gets knocked down, normally, I mean, if he was winning the round, but he gets knocked down, normally they would judge the round 10-9, right? They would get a person who knocked him down 10 and still give you 9. They wouldn't do 10-8. But in
right,
this
right,
case,
right, right.
they normally do 10-9. If I was winning the whole round and you dropped me, they have ruled it 10-9, right? But in this case, they ruled it 10-10.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, that's weird.
And let me see if they had him. Did he have him losing that fight? Hold up. So uh
Now all the judges had Tank winning before the fight was over with. What is it? This man snoring on live. Let me record it before I get off this joint. That's crazy. Greg, you just snoring on live, Greg. They went back to sleep. Somebody said someone walk, wake him up. Wake him up. It's just Greg wait for ugly. Greg, Greg, in your live, man, it's over with.
Yeah.
It's over
So
when you ain't snoring and shit.
I start snoring.
Hell yeah, and I got you.
Man, you something. It's 3 o'clock.
All right, man, go ahead and alive, man.
All right, guys. Good
All
with
right.
you. Yeah, I appreciate y'all's leadership. Good with y'all, man. JHBTV.